live!
Whoa! Hard to believe it was only 2 weeks ago that we started up Vale again, but we're back in the thick of it.
And we're already making bad decisions.
Bad decisions. Would anybody like to recap what bad decisions we're making?
Sure. I feel like it was Dash's fault. So I'm fine. Recap. I feel like I did last recap, but that's okay. But I still think it's Dash's fault, so I'm okay with doing it again.
It's sort of Dash's arc right now, so he can recap.
Sure. All right. So we came to we landed in Leverton.
Gold Hollow.
Gold Hollow, excuse me. We landed in Gold Hollow. We came from Leverton, landed in Gold Hollow. And as we landed, all the little halflings and ran out, and they were like, the plane. No, he
plane. That's exactly what happened.
They ran out and they were like, wow, look at this airship that's landing. Because they're all like, merchant dealers, right? And they're all like, oh, give me the stuff. I'm going to buy and sell the stuff. And we're like, we're not here for that. But one person in the crowd, here for that. It's true. Not Van. Finn was still sort of half there for that. Still trying to pawn some stuff off. Among the crowd was one of Dash's old lamp owners, actually. And so Dash was able to like kind of focus in on him and get us through the crowd, and we went and talked for a bit. And it was one of his old lamp owners, Rezi, and basically Dash talked to Rezi and was like, look, in vague terms, here's the deal, here's where we want to go. We need to gather some forces to help with that. So Rezi kind of gave us the hookup. And so we had two people we could talk to. We could talk to this clan that Dash was already aware of, this dwarf clan called the Clan Freemason, who we believe can help us take down the Fury, or at least the tower from which he broadcasts his sort of hateful message. And the other people we were able to talk to were called, is it Crosskin, Richard?
Yes, the Crosskin.
Which are half dwarves, half halflings. I like to call them quarterlings. And they're sort of like a rogue mercenary group. And so we talked to them, and they're going to help us attack the tower. And the Clan Freemason is going to help us fight the Fury's forces, correct? Or no, they're going to... We're gathered there for the Keeper for later.
Yeah, you guys got 50 of their second best soldiers.
Right. But in order to do that, we needed to do a favor for them first, which was go down in the mines of Not Moria and fight a not... was it a Balrog?
Balrog, yeah.
Right, and fight a not Balrog. So we had a very, very interesting, intense fight with this like fire demon. So we did that favor for them, and they said, sure, you can use some of our soldiers for this fight. You've done us a solid, we'll do you one. So we took care of that, and then we went back to the Crosskin, and we were like, all right, here we go. Let's go to the radio tower. So it's us, and it's these 6 Crosskin, and we're going to go to this radio tower and see what happens. The plan, Operation InfoWars, as we're calling it, and correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, but I believe our plan was to get into the tower, oust the radio DJ who's currently spreading this message.
His name is Ajax, right?
Yes,
that's the radio
Ajax Stones. Oust him and set up Finn's project image in his place to send sort of a different message, like a much more disunionizing message to the Fury's followers to sort of create chaos among his ranks. And hopefully our Crosskin can sort of hold down the fort there for a little bit as we go off to face the Fury himself while his forces are presumably in chaos.
No,
my understanding was the plan was a little bit different, where there would still be his projection, but it would also include like influencing the mind of Ajax Stones.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. There's also that option where if we can get him to actually spread the words, then it's like 1,000% better because it's from him.
Sure.
Right.
Which we technically do with E, just saying.
Yeah.
But we need him for an hour. Yeah. If we do that.
If we can't do that,
then Finn's a go.
Kill him. And yeah.
But like I said, we need him for a full hour if we influence him with E. If there's another way to influence him, that's a little easier because it's not a full hour spell. But
And also, the biggest thing that really ups the stakes here is they're in a fucking radio tower. As far as, like, blasting a signal that something's wrong to a mass audience, which may or may not include the Fury himself.
We have silence.
Do that.
We have it.
Yeah, so we either way, the plan is one way or another to change the message to create some chaos. That is our goal, and we'll see. We will see.
And with that, we will start. And to kind of finish off, after you fought the Balrog, which I actually did change its stats to be more like a Balrog than a Balor. So it was kind of a Balrog that you guys fought. Anyway, after that, you guys all had a feast put on by the dwarves, who were very happy that you took care of this so they can get back to mining their precious metals. And also, important note, during this whole thing, Lena grew horns, especially while she was raging. They were really... really coming in there. Horns, fangs, claws, all that stuff. And
I'm not here.
And at the feast, she still had little horns, although she covered them up with her bitchin' hat.
I have my
And Duel was just like chomping away and just kind of staring.
The stink eye was given.
And he was pretty quiet the whole dinner, and as you head back towards your ship, he is remaining pretty silent. Not at all because Ryan's not here, just because in character he's just really silent right now.
I was so offended that Ryan decided not to play tonight. That's
right. She had to make
dedication.
Bought a plane ticket.
Yep.
In any case, so you guys are heading back towards. It's fairly late at night, and you guys are heading back towards the airship, and surrounded once more are the merchants. They're just like, please, one chance before you go. See my wares.
All right.
Let me see what you have. Please, give me a chance.
Yes, you. Show me your wares, please.
Does Khajiit have wares if we have coin?
Sorry, say again.
Does Khajiit have wares if we have coin?
Morgan says yes.
Morgan.
So I do have.
You have wares, Morgan?
I do have little things that I can. Each
So
of their
chatty.
wares, I can present them to you as little handouts if you would like them,
Yeah.
or if you want them to fuck off, you can just make them fuck off, and then you guys can go.
I want to look.
No, I got money.
I want
If we're
to-
about to die, I got money to spend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's at least die surrounded by material.
Oh, it just
Ooh.
popped up.
It did. That's awesome.
Ooh.
Ooh, armor of resistance.
There's only one of each of these, by the way.
Glamour.
Glamored stuttered leather.
Oh, they're all popped up. Okay. One,
And
boy, we got a bunch of them to check out here.
Healing.
you have 4 different merchants, all with a bit of stuff on them.
Potion of storm giant strength.
I need it.
And there are a fair amount of guards around as well, so should you just try to rob them, there will be consequences.
Why would you
Elixir
say?
of health.
Why would us?
What did that do?
Please.
I don't know what the elixir of health does.
I'm gonna
Can
look it
I?
up.
Can we? What can I roll to figure out what that does?
The elixir of health?
Yeah.
I mean, I assume if we asked the merchant, he'd tell us.
Or yeah.
Yeah, he'll try to sell it to you. So
removes
if you want to
the
look it up, you
blinded,
can.
deafened, paralyzed, and poison condition.
Wow. What we needed that like ages ago.
Oh man, I've got a sword of wounding too. We've got Lude's sword of wounding.
We
yeah,
also
Cannot has
have,
that.
Right.
correct me if I'm wrong, this is just like something I have like left behind in the middle of all this crap that I have for notes. But I have, oh my god, I see it like every time. Do we have potions of climbing still?
I'm not carrying any.
I don't have any.
I'm pretty sure.
I've got a potion of gaseous form and 2 potions of water breathing.
Like, I have
Gas station
written-
sushi, and I too have a potion of gaseous form.
I have This is written between us asking one of the gods a question and carnival prizes. I have 2 potions of climbing, 1 potion of alchemist fire, 1 spell scroll for a 1st level frostbite, a spell scroll for a cantrip of disguise self, grappling hooks, a whistle, fishing equipment, oars, and a silk sail. We probably don't have
I don't
that.
remember any
Give me
of
that
this.
whistle.
I don't either, but I have it written down.
Are you sure it wasn't for another campaign?
Oh no, I have 3 separate documents.
I trust your document keeping.
You got some stuff?
We'll ignore it. I just know, in my thing I have. We'll ignore
There's
it.
nothing game breaking in there, so I'm fine with you having it.
Okay.
Hey,
Guys, we might have potions of climbing then.
I just want to point out something on Trader 2, the last item that they have. For this specific thing that we're doing. Unbreakable arrow, foes slain by this weapon fade and vanish without a trace.
We can make them vanish without a trace. We don't need the
I
arrow.
have the shadow darts too.
Yeah, this is basically another, get rid of the body thing. Do we want to grab that?
I've got a portable hole.
Yeah, as
Fill it
far
with
as
the
the
body.
arrows
We
go,
have-
I'd say they come
we
in like
have
a
the
pack,
means.
yeah.
Oh, I almost grabbed this dust of sneezing and choking. I almost took that for
Oh
Anda.
man.
That
So
wouldn't be bad either.
However, you do have to slay them with it. It can't just be damage.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
got
Hey, I've got a question about this potion of healing. Why does it cause a burning sensation when you consume it?
Maybe it was made sort of wrong. I don't know.
it's spicy.
Yeah! Extra caliente healing, please.
Sort of wounding.
Richard, I noticed this armor of resistance is you're set on that being leather armor and not studded leather.
Yep. Whatever's there, that's what it is.
All right, I just wanted to check because that means it would take my AC down 1, which means I ain't doing it.
Fair
Enjoy
trader
it.
number 4.
I
How
do
much
th-
for the storm giant strength?
What's a horn of blasting? I don't know what that is.
Blast real loud. It's an air horn. Just real annoying.
The Horn of
It's a
Blasting
vuvuzela.
looks amazing.
Horn of blasting. Below the horn, thunderous blast, 30-foot cone, 600 feet range. DC con save 5d6 thunder damage, deafened for a minute.
I do
Half
have
damage or isn't deafened on a save.
thunder and lightning, but it does affect everybody.
Oh, guys, speaking of things that are loud, I was at dinner last night, and my speech put out the candle that was on the table twice. I was literally just talking, and my loud tone put the flame out twice.
Oh my god.
My voice quenches flame.
Wow.
Who needs cancer?
The guy came back to relight it. I was like, you should just don't.
I do enjoy how, with the index listing, when you look up one of these items, it doesn't tell you shit about it.
Yeah, you gotta
Depends
Google
what
some
site
stuff.
you look it up.
Say what?
Depends on the site you look at it with.
Oh no, I'm just with the index thing.
Oh, yeah.
Or
'Cause
the
you don't
companion.
have it purchased.
Oh.
Richard.
Yep.
What are we going with cost-wise here?
Ask about the specific thing.
The cloak of displacement.
Which trader's that?
Trader. Sorry, hold on.
2.
2.
He's gonna ask 4,000 for that.
Okay. Never mind.
I mean, we can
How do-
buy it.
Potion
Yeah,
of
but-
storm giant strength?
We don't need to just buy a bunch of stuff. I don't want us to all have to pull our money for one person's
I
thing, you
feel
know?
like you'd be looking at that potion of storm giant strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, where the fuck is it? No, I just saw it.
I'm real tempted to buy all
There
of these
we
potions of healing, though.
You guys ever just Google something and not bother to spell it right because you know Google will still get the thing you're trying to get?
Literally always.
Dust of sneezing and choking. I typed dust of sneezing add chalking.
Yeah, given that this is legendary, he's gonna ask 1,500 for it just for one-time use. It is very rare to get something like this. That's his big prized possession.
It be my prized possession too.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you gotta pay for that kind of quality.
The storm giant strength. The problem presently with my barbarianness is that I basically need to do drugs to get better strength to make it worthwhile to attack with strength. So I have a hill giant potion, but we'll see.
What's up with the characters needing Kims, Phyllis?
I don't know.
Richard, trader number 3, Cape of the Montebank.
I was looking at that too.
Yeah, this guy is also gonna be. He'll ask for like 3,800 for that.
Okay, what about the Horn of Blasting?
Similarly, probably like 3,750.
Okay, I've got 1340 on me.
I feel like I should just save my money.
But if we die, what's the point of saving our money?
What about just so we have more of them? What about a potion of greater healing?
This is my problem with RPG games too. They're like, here's this super rare, super valuable item that you have. You can only use it once, and I save it, and then the game's over. I'm like, well, I still have it.
Just like 150 for that.
All right, I'm gonna buy. Let's see. Trader 1 has one.
Why not just buy the Trader? Trader 4 has a superior healing potion.
Ooh, yeah. How much is that one? Potion
And
of
also a
superior
greater.
healing. Yeah. Oh, and also greater. How much for superior, Richard?
I'm looking.
Because already I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna buy the 2 potions of greater from those 2 dealers.
Yeah, both of them are gonna ask the same price for a greater healing.
All right, Can I do a little bit of haggling?
You can. And the superior healing, he's gonna ask 350 for that.
Okay. So I'm gonna do some haggling.
Feedback from somebody.
Am I hearing like a TV, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. It doesn't even sound like feedback.
That's me. Sorry. Man,
That's
it's listening to a podcast.
It's not that.
No, it's okay. I couldn't tell if it was one of us echoing or not at first. It's totally fine. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, I'm going to walk up to, let's see, dealer, or trader number 4, because he's got a greater and a superior.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, so you want 300 for this and 350 for the other. Oh, sorry, you want 150 for this and 350 for the other. That's 500. But, if I'm taking both of these off your hands, that's, more merch that you can secure, more space on your shelves for more future profit, then, what about, like, 450? That still seems like a good price to me, huh?
450 but you were buying 2.
25 on that persuasion roll.
Okay, we have a deal.
Sick. Alright.
How much for that potion of storm giant strength again?
15,000.
No, 1,500. Not 15,000.
Oh, I thought you said 15,000. I was like, Jesus Christ.
1,500.
Oh, man, Stid, I could have helped you out on that, but...
It is single use.
That's true.
And I do have a hill giant potion.
But doesn't storm giant give you 24 strength or something?
Like 27, man.
Jesus.
1,500 is a pretty decent price.
In that case, I don't know why I thought you said 15,000.
I think you only get it for like a minute, but still, imagine what you can do with that.
All right,
minute.
guys. I got 4 potions of greater healing and 1 potion of superior, so Papa Dash has you covered if you get hurt.
I have a question in regards to the arrow of slaying.
Okay.
It says the creature of the belonging type, race, and group associated with the arrow of slaying takes damage from the arrow.
Oh, so you choose a creature type?
What, is it assigned to anything? Because, like, they're usually, like, arrows of dragon slaying. Like, is this a specific arrow type?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like a god?
I mean, you could... you could probably
You have
just...
this, sir.
Because I need it.
You could probably just do a roll for it.
Yeah, that's
kind of creature type.
Although, if it does land on Celestial, dear fucking god.
Here, I can give you a hand with that if you want.
Well, I wanted to kill this one god who was running around throwing chance cubes at people, but he
Turns
just
out he's dead already.
appeared, so
humanoids.
Well, it's not
Well,
terrible.
that's handy.
That's actually one of the best, because that covers a lot of people.
It is. It covers a lot, and it's
See, what
6
categories-
10 piercing damage on a failed save.
None
Are you
of us
sure you don't
use
want to-
arrows, though?
Richard,
Yeah.
you sure you don't want them for oozes?
God, suck.
I'm
That was
just
stupid.
I'm just looking up. I'm just
I
looking up
looked at all the
full
types
list.
on Donjon and then
Yeah.
rolled. And you guys
That's exactly what I was looking at. The same thing. Aberration, beast, celestial construct, dragon, elemental, fey, fiend, giant, humanoid, monstrosity, ooze, plant,
Yeah.
and undead.
The one that we would really want is Celestial, but that's not.
Yeah.
I won't take that then.
I
Plus, I have god-awful luck with with shooting things, and with my luck, I would hit one of my humanoid friends.
I don't want to buy it, but Trader 3, the +1 trident, foes slain by this weapon are transformed into glass statues is awesome.
Ooh, that's
That
good.
is really cool.
That's just when you're getting artistic.
Right, that's awesome.
So Dash is gonna walk over to Lena, juggling the 3 potions he just purchased. Hey, you looking at the potion yourself? You need a little extra cash, huh?
I don't know if I need it.
Yeah, but do you want it though? Cause I wanted these, and I just
I really, really, really want it. But I don't, it's for one use. It's one time. And
potions of haste when we fought Batham.
No, it's okay. The people who see through her eyes, they know what you did.
And listen, we don't even need that now because I can cast haste, and Duel can cast haste if he ever opens his mouth to, cast it again.
I need...
Duel is just shaking his head off in a corner.
Nah. Okay, how about this?
Clutching his
How
holy-
much is it, and how much gold do you currently have?
I need 620 gold, and I will
Okay.
have
She's-
nothing.
I have
He's-
740.
He's gonna see both of them talking to each other about it and really wanting that potion. She's just gonna go over and hand over 1,500 gold and buy that.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, well that works too. I would have.
Are you sure?
Never.
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Let me put it this way. E still has over 2,000 gold after that.
And that's assuming that she's actually gonna give it to Lena anyway.
Oh, no, she'll hand it over, and she just looks at Lena and says, "I don't want any of us to die."
Oh my God,
What if
thank you.
E bought it,
Thank you.
immediately drank it, and then just went, yeah, I
Look
feel
at
pretty
me!
good.
I will pay for your meals and your rooms and board for the rest of your life or something, or the rest of mine.
Why don't
You
we
know.
survive to the rest of our lives first?
Well, yeah, but oh my god, I'm so excited.
I still have 2,800 gold that I could possibly spend.
You just saved me from being uber broke. Uber broke.
I don't think I'm not gonna take it because I prefer the weapons I currently have, but the Moon Touch sword would be handy for Dash since it lets off some light, but he does not currently need that. Some
know what?
spell scrolls might be handy.
It could be.
Yeah, but none of the spell scrolls are really that interesting.
I mean, Hail of Thorns and Blight are both kind of good.
Yeah,
I think Blight really fucks people up with some necro damage, right?
Blight does a fair amount of damage. I'm actually
Blight's
looking
fine.
at just sweeping up the rest of those common healing potions just for chip healing.
Sure.
Because there's
I
one,
think I do have like 2
two,
or 3
three,
of them.
4.
I bought both Graders and the Superior.
Yeah, there's 4 regular healing potions.
I can
That's
buy
only
those.
200 gold to buy 4 regular healing potions.
I'll buy those.
So-
You spent all your money.
I am intrigued. Is this do these traders have these ledger out showing us like their inventory, or are they like whipping out like, I've got this thing with this and it does this. I've also got this thing and it does this and this. And I was just like, you want to stab someone and make them die forever and make them go away?
Kind of like you have a briefcase that like opens up into a little mini bar. Mm-hmm. They like will take their big packs down and like open them up, and they just become like this nice little display of things. But there's a little bit of like, oh, and I have this and I have that. Rather than you just reading, like in the game, I think they're actually trying to hype you up on this stuff.
Gotcha. Cool.
Finally crafted weapon is said to compel its bearer to protect.
Oh yeah, I looked at that. It's interesting, but doesn't really make any sense for any of us.
I'll do it if it's a good sword.
It's not even a +1. It just glows in the dark.
You talking the moon touched?
Yeah.
It's
a common.
Okay, so we're buying those 4 common.
I think we should.
Right? Yeah, I'm with you.
Might as well, yeah. Might as well keep them.
One of the merchants is gonna go over to Lena and say, I couldn't help but notice, but you're seem like you're stressing over not having quite enough gold. I see you guys are looking like you've been around the world. Do you have any relics or items that you think might be willing to let go of? Maybe you can get some more gold in your pocket.
How much would you pay for one of these? And I hold up one of the Shadowfell darts.
Just one dart.
I have 6.
Do you recall if that was rare or uncommon before, or what it was?
I don't remember. I just remember buying it from the monastery.
Oh, what does it do?
Never mind.
Don't
I
give
changed
that
my
to
mind.
a
I don't want to
commoner. Don't give that to a commoner. People are gonna start showing up in the Shadowfell.
I pull up my magical silky garment of color changing woe that I purchased from a Rakshas.
I think I actually might pawn off my gloves of missile snaring because I like never use them, and I have so many other reactions anyway.
Anything. Well,
Yeah,
I guess I could get one.
I'll offer a lot of stuff.
I will offer up my gloves of missile snaring, Richard.
Okay.
It's an uncommon.
Oh, shit.
Be willing to give you for 2 gloves, 200 gold.
Damn. I want to keep the Trident of Fish command. I don't care if we haven't been near the water. I want to keep it.
The Sword of Wounding cannot actually.
Right, that's right. I will. Okay.
So he's offering you 200 gold for the gloves.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
How much for that spell scroll of protection from evil and good from Trader 2? It's a common. Maybe charmed or frightened, which is the big one I think is gonna happen.
Alright, it is it's humanoid then. You're right. It is a type, it's not a race. She's got that and a tentacle rod.
Alright, is there any more trading to be done, or this is the captain? Are you guys done trading, or are we gonna head up? Are we gonna take lift off?
I definitely see a thing. I'm gonna walk up to Trader 4 and kind of like look at the glamored studded leather, and I'm just kind of like tapping my chest at a tempo, and like every time I tap it, the armor changes a little bit and just melts and changes. And I'm like, I'm looking to kind of upgrade, and studded sounds very good.
Ooh, yes. I see. With what you have currently glamored leather, right?
Yes.
Yes, I can see this would be a good fit for you.
Oh, wait, no, this is glamored studded leather.
It is.
Huh.
Well, then it wouldn't be an upgrade. But he's still going to try to sell it to you. Yes, this could be a very good fit. This was... I perceive that you are a half-elf, and yes, this was previously belonged to a half-elf. This would be just your size.
I don't know. I'm wearing one that was owned by Great Finn Parish. Heard of them?
I've never heard of
What? No way.
You will. Slayed some gods and saved the world. But, you know, that's...
Wow, that sounds ridiculous. If anybody believes you, sure.
You'll see.
I'll see.
Beans, I wouldn't have come up here if I had realized it was still studded leather.
Oh,
Well,
I
we
can't
can
even
just
use
move
that
on
scroll.
That Cape of the Mountebank. Well, that's different.
That's an interesting one.
Trader.
It's expensive though. It's gonna be like
Dimension
4K.
door. Yeah.
Whoa.
It's basically a get the fuck out of here cape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is what we will rename it. Get the fuck out of here.
Jean had one at one point, but then she went to hell and it's never been seen again.
I mean, Duel has Dimension Door anyway.
Yeah. Actually, I guess Duel can use this spell scroll, so I'll still buy it. Yeah, 50
The
gold.
problem with only
Yeah, it's
Duel
just
having
50 gold
Dimension
for a
Door, though,
common.
is that he can only transfer people his size. Right? Isn't that how Dimension Door works?
I don't
Like, you can
think
take
so.
people with you, but they have to be your
Maybe.
size. I
Yeah,
wanna say.
creature of your size.
Oh, wow.
So
or
Dash
smaller.
can hypothetically do it if he shrinks down, but
Well, beans. I think
want-
that was the only thing.
I just want to drink that freaking potion now. I just want it.
Don't.
Did you
not
get
right now.
Fire Giant or Storm Giant?
Freaking Storm Giant.
Okay.
He is the MVP for this game, even if we do die.
Okay. I think that's it.
Okay.
I wish there was like a quicken potion.
Like a haste potion?
No, like something that'll let you
potion of
cast.
The quickening.
Something that would let you cast like quicker, like the quicken sorcerer thing, where you can cast something as a bonus action.
Oh,
That'd be a good homebrew, but I didn't make any homebrew stuff for these guys.
It's all good.
I suppose I will try to hawk this Intro to Alchemy book with the handwritten riddle.
What are you trying to get rid of?
The book of that book of alchemy. We picked it up. I think it was like blue or something. I don't know. And this the Flayer armor, which you said was plate mail, but it was designed by Flayers, and it had a very like Darth Vader look.
I don't remember any of
Oh,
that.
that was right after we did the time travel shit, and there were the Flayers and the armor surrounding
I think
us.
I think they're just breastplates.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah, okay, so there's nothing magical about it, it's just plate armor.
Mhm. Anyone interested in that, or are they here for magic goods?
can't use
If you make not persuasion, diplomacy, you might be able to convince someone that to be interested in it.
That would be a persuasion. But I get a plus 16 to that. So that's a 19 when I roll a 3.
Alright, so you're gonna try to convince one of them to buy this armor?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I'll even
do you have
pitch
any
it.
flavor with what you're saying? Do you tell them anything about its true origins or anything else?
Of course, these were taken off of the cold dead bodies of some illithid warriors who tried to stop us from traveling through time to save the world. A little more believable. Who tried to stop us and failed. It is in fine condition. And you know what? I'll even give a discount for if you buy the 2 as a package.
And that's full plate?
Apparently it is breastplates.
Breastplate, okay. Looking at your claim about time travel and all that other stuff, they're like, I'm not really convinced about that, but this does look like good breastplate armor. I'll give you 300 for both of them. No, sorry, 300 each, so 600 total for 2 of them.
My group was a little apprehensive about it, but I think we can let it go for 600.
Alright, we have a deal.
Yes, we do. Is this in
Amber.
platinum or gold?
They'll give it to you in platinum. 60 platinum is easier to carry around than 600 gold.
Yeah, I guess with these guys, holy shit, these guys are going to be loaded down. I mean, if they're here to sell and buy
Oh yeah,
magic goods.
yeah. No, they're ready. They're ready to play.
Is there anything else we should be getting rid of?
You've mentioned Gentmus's spellbook,
Spellbook.
but
Yeah.
I think there's been some controversy about whose hands do you want that in?
Yeah.
Right. It's a lot. And I think I also might my own mini quest and copy that spellbook.
Uh-huh.
So I might hold off on that.
Well, it helped you. I assume on your way up you'll be practicing to perfect
Mm-hmm.
your
Well,
theory on this.
I learned disintegrate from it. I learned, I suppose, etherealness from it, and maybe some other bullshit.
Right.
Clear armor. Rid of that.
Anything else, or are we guys good to go?
I feel pretty well
I
prepared.
think we're good.
I did buy those common healing potions, by the way.
Yeah.
Cool.
And,
So,
as
you're
we're on
going
our
to-
plane, divvying that stuff up. Dash will definitely. He's fine with sharing the potions he bought. He's fine with spreading that.
I'm sure you guys will work on that while you're on the boat. And waiting for you there are the Crosskin.
Cool.
Okay.
Wait, and cannot? He's just hanging out?
Yeah, you summoned Kanat at some point, and so I can take him away, but if
He's
I'm taking him
alive
away for
still.
now.
His
Yeah.
life has not been in peril.
Yeah, he ran in, right
He
as
was
we
like the
finished.
last one.
Yeah, because he also couldn't see. He's completely left behind in the darkness, so he's like fumbling around in the dark, and then we defeat the demon in the mines, and he's like, I'm here! Oh.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Fuck it. He's staying around. How long can he stay around for?
I don't know, I'll look it up.
I think it's a while, because he's like, are you kidding me? When I take the hits, do I get any credit? No. So,
It's a maximum of 1 hour, so I think he
well,
might be...
he is going to stay for the feast,
Okay.
but he'll be
Oh, yeah.
he'll be gone after that. But during the feast, he's like, oh, hell no. I am here for the good times and the bad, and I've been through a lot of the bad, so I am going to be here for the good times this time.
And
Enjoy
Finn's
it.
going to
You
laugh.
have the free... Sorry.
Oh no, I'll let you finish.
He was just Dash was gonna say, yeah, you've been through some crap. You know, and you have the autonomy to leave when you want, so you enjoy this.
I
And
choose
Finn
to
is
leave,
going-
not now. Then he just starts scarfing down.
Finn is going to raise a glass of Namish brandy and say, to the tough times, to the good times ahead. Hopefully, we don't shed too much blood. This go
We're just having
around.
a little flashback to the feast now.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's just gonna like lose track of time, and at some point he's gonna be stuffed, just holding his stomach, because he'll be like, "Oh, I've not had a feast like that in quite a few years," and then he's just gonna disappear.
All right, bye, guys. I can't bring him back until like we're basically done with the radio tower.
Or at least right before you get there, because it's gonna be a day's travel.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hopefully we're good. Hopefully.
Yep.
Got enough people.
So the captain's gonna say, well, if we leave right away, full speed ahead, we could get there right during prime time. But if you wanted to be more discreet about it, then
we do need time to rest up before we get
we
there.
could take the
anyway.
pace a little bit slower. You'd have time to bring your genie back, and then you could go in at night when things might be calmed down a bit.
Discretion might be the best.
Do we know his schedule, and do we have a map placed at all?
You don't have any kind of map of the place, but
We
you
know
do
he's-
know his schedule because it's fairly public.
It's
Yeah.
like 3 hours on, 1 hour off, right?
Yeah, it's like 3 hours on, 1 hour off. over and over again between like 6 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Actually, can we... Ah, crap. We already lifted off, didn't we? I was gonna say, can we buy like a radio to take with us to monitor?
The Artificer actually has little mini ones that he can hook up to your ears, so that way you can keep track of what is going on. So if anything were to go awry, you would hear about it right away.
So essentially, if we plan this right, we will have an hour to infiltrate and change his mind, and if he doesn't, like, then we can just go on during his 3-hour block.
Well, yeah, if you're going in at night, it's unclear what he's doing at night, but during the nighttime, it's just like music that plays. So if you go at night, you could have an hour, if you can get him alone, you could have an hour and then just wait until the following morning, and that's... You guys could already be on your way to the Fury by then.
I thought when you said the 3 hours on, 1 hour off, it was like consistently all the time.
No, it's just between like 6 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Okay.
He does sleep sometimes.
He just cycles through like little cat naps and loads of cocaine and getting back on the air.
I believe that though.
True, but he does sleep at some point.
Okay.
Alrighty, so going over that plan, yeah, the Crosskin are gonna say, at this point, unless anybody has an objection, you guys have lifted off, you're on your way. Okay, the Crosskin, I'm just gonna go with Anbin the Rogue, since he's been kind of the main representative so far. He's gonna say, so, we're with you, we're attacking the tower, but wait, what's the goal here?
We have to get Ajax alone, and hopefully we can change his mind and have him broadcast different messages.
Change his mind how? Like, point some swords up at him and, like, convince him, like, hold him hostage?
Well, there's ways, I guess, that we can do that.
Lady E here has some more sophisticated ways of convincing people.
Okay, sure, but to what purpose? Like, what? At some point, if things were going wrong at the tower, somebody else is going to come in. Somebody's going to do something.
So
what's the point of doors?
We keep the doors shut, and we broadcast as long as we can. All sorts of. We need to sow discourse against the Fury. We need to delegitimize him any way we can. We need to...
What is the Fury?
I'm sorry.
Why does nobody know? Why does
the Jarl of Clan Warhammer.
He's not the Fury just yet.
What's his name again?
Oh, okay.
Jarl of Warhammer.
Go delegitimize him. All right. So this is really an attack on him.
Oh yes, but the thing is, Stones, he's been a fervent supporter of this.
Right, I'm with you there, I get that much, yeah. Alright, so we're going there.
Mm-hmm. So if we can get his #1 vocal supporter to turn against him and say, no, he's been an awful person, he's been lying to us all, he doesn't care about us one bit, he's acting against our best interest, and he's been deceiving all of us, then that will remove a lot of support and hopefully anger a lot of people under him, and so loads of discourse.
I mean, it's worth a shot. People are probably pretty loyal, but I mean, sure, makes sense, I guess. So your point then is to sow this discourse and have his people disrupted when you were there in Witchpire?
Well, that's the thing. If we can get in during the night and convince him, and then be on our way to fight the Fury by the time he's waking up in the morning to start recording again, then they come to the tower, we're not even there, but the message is getting sent. Okay. Next thing you know, we're already at the Fury's door, and hopefully he's unprepared.
And you want us to help you fight the Fury? Or you want else to help secure the tower?
I think the tower.
If you can hold the tower, then I think we can keep you out of danger with the Fury.
Well,
hopefully we can get in.
We'll do our best to hold the tower or die trying. If it means that you can attack the Fury. I mean, I know a lot of people just think that he's some crazy asshole, but
Well,
sometimes crazy assholes need to be taken down.
Also that.
Alrighty then. So, we've explained to you before that there's probably some amount of guarding the tower since we kind of flew an airship into it 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you plan on getting past that?
Well, I was looking through Gintmus's spellbook and I found something interesting. There's a spell he has that can transfer a select amount of people into the ethereal realm. And we could just float in and float through. We wouldn't need to blast a hole, we wouldn't need to sneak in any way, we can just kind of slip in. We could even appear in his room if we wanted to.
Wow, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. So we'll just park the ship over behind the nearest mountain ridge so they don't see us, and then you'll just float on through?
If that works for everyone else.
Sure. How many people can you...
That is an option. According to this, I could only take up to myself and 5 other people. So we'd need to choose carefully who goes and who stays.
So that means only 2 of us. And then I guess the rest of us are on rescue mission when those 2 people are done holding the room.
Or
And
at the very
perhaps-
least, the people that go in can hopefully make a passage inside for the rest of us. Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we should choose wisely of who's going in and out. And Duel's gonna volunteer, like, I'm staying, I'm gonna help guard the ship.
I think that's a fine decision, Duel.
The Artificer is also gonna say, yeah, I can make turrets. Yeah, I'm gonna stay and guard the ship as well.
That's fine. Those who aren't as stealthy should take up that role.
The fighter's gonna be like, if you're fine with this, Andrew, the fighter's gonna be like, yeah, I'm not the most stealthy either, so I'm probably gonna stay behind.
Understandable. We will need...
Out of the 2 of them, we have the Rogue, the Ranger, and the Sorcerer. All 3 potentially could be really useful, but you only have room for 2. What do you do?
We also, I mean, if we don't use that as our primary form of entering, we do have means of concealing ourselves, invisibility, silence.
Mm-hmm.
It's an option to sneak in, but it's a little riskier.
And it might
especially-
actually be a safer option to exfiltrate if we need to.
The sorcerer can make herself invisible.
Well,
the
and
Ranger
Ambin
might
has...
be a good scout to see if anything's going on from the outside.
Because he is a scout. Oh my god. Hold on.
Yeah. So you mean the Rogue? I was saying the Ranger, but I
yeah.
guess the Rogue could potentially fill that role too.
I guess the question
Ambin
here,
has...
Richard,
Yeah.
if we just use etherealness to float inside, does that kill off half the plans for tonight, or will you still be able to do stuff?
Oh
Because
yeah,
if-
there's still things to do.
Okay. Because if, like, the whole infiltration is the plan for tonight, then we could
No,
just
you
use...
still have to do all the steps of get the guy alone, do everything else. Like, there's a few steps to this. Where getting in is just the first hurdle.
Mhm.
Huh, what is this dust?
That is Dust of Disappearance. It's one of the items I took for the Rogue.
Oh.
So, I mean,
That's really
even
handy.
if we don't have the means of taking care of everybody with Dust of Disappearance, or I mean, with our normal, typical means, we do have a way to kind of help everybody else
Yeah,
out.
what did we give the people?
I got the dust. I have slippers of spider climbing. which I can walk on ceilings and stuff like that. I figured that would be good for, like, I don't know, sneak attacking people or something. And I have the Ring of Ram because I want to punch somebody off of that fucking radio tower. Even if it's not Lena.
I have a tentacle rod and that scroll of protection.
The ranger has the immovable rod in case we need to hold things open.
I was thinking about taking that too.
And the cloak of the bat.
What does that do?
Advantage on stealth checks. In an area of dim light or darkness, you can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly at a speed of 40 feet.
Nice!
That's cool.
That's good speed. Holy shit.
Also, when you're in dim light or darkness, you can cast polymorph on yourself, transforming into a bat.
That's cool.
I want it.
So the rogue can turn into a bat and literally just fly to the tower.
You mean the ranger?
Yeah, sorry, the ranger.
As long as it's
That's right.
in the evening.
Yeah, if we go at
Well,
night,
you guys
that's not a problem.
right now are projected. Yeah, you're aiming to get there at night.
So as long as we
So-
open something for them to get into, they don't necessarily need to be part of the party that like infiltrates.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I mean, we do have the typical, we have silence, we have dark vision, or darkness, we have pass without a trace.
Yeah.
The artificer will say there are windows, but I have to say I've not been there in quite a while. But any fortress worth the damn at this point has magical technology that'll let you see out, but you can't see in.
Mm-hmm.
As a way of protecting people from looking in and teleporting in. I don't know anything that protects against ethereal in it though, so that might work.
If not, it will be a waste of a level 9 slot.
There's no limitations on how
That's
much
fine.
stone you can go through or anything like that, is there?
That's my big bugaboo, is
We
getting
just can't-
in there and using that level 9 slot.
No, we can use it. We just can't end our movement in it in a solid thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the ethereal plane, allowing you to move through objects you perceive on the plane you originated from.
Okay.
It's like Frodo vision at the end of Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah,
Frodo.
except you can move
Yes.
through walls.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 7th level, but like, if I cast it at 9th level, we can get 6 people.
That is a use of a really high level slot, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That is
not a
my
bad
seriously-
use, though.
No,
Yeah.
but then getting out, I feel like it would be super good for getting out.
It
Well-
would be very good for getting out.
Big bugaboo.
You don't need to do it at 9th level to get out because you don't need as many people to get out.
Are you assuming everyone's
It's
going to
true.
die in there?
No, people are staying behind to hold the tower.
Some of the cross can in there.
That's true. That's true.
That
So how
is
many
true.
does it work on at 7th level?
At 7th level, it's just me. At
Oh, wow.
8th level, it's me and 3 other people.
That would be
At
the
higher
night.
level. At higher level, using a spell of 8th level or higher, you can target up to 3 willing creatures, including myself. So me and 2 others.
So you
Oh.
need a 9th level to get everyone in, and an 8th level to get you and the rest of the knights out.
+1.
No, there are 3. Or
Right.
there are 4
Right.
of us.
So,
There are 4 of us, though.
Yeah, you plus 3 creatures, or is
No,
it
me
just
plus 2. 3 including
Oh.
myself.
Well,
I
then
mean-
someone else can figure out another way to get out.
I'm not saying that I want to die, but I am saying that between everything, I have darkness and I have ways to get out of the way and be invisible, like actively without spending anything.
Well, then do we want to use etherealness as our last plan B to get in, and our, if we have it, for getting out? Because, I mean, if
I don't
we...
think we have much of a plan A to get in, though. That's my only, like, I keep saying that's my only issue, but I have a lot of only issues,
I mean, I
depending on
could
what side of
just,
the spectrum we're in.
if I
Are we
manage
getting
to
there?
take over the guards, I could just let them, or make them let
Let
us
us
in.
in.
Well, what I'm thinking is, if we get in at the start of the night and, like, float through and find his room, his chances are he's not going to have visitors or won't want people in there. So if we just spend the whole night there, I can get my long rest, recover that spell slot, and we'll still have it after Lady E is doing the mind magic.
And there's that.
That's not bad.
So we have some options. It just means sleepover at Crazy Pants' house.
Sleepover in Ajax Stone's room.
We also need
Sleepover
to
at
remember
Lord.
that we for sure need at least, I think it's 2 sending slots to notify the others
Mm-hmm.
on when we're moving.
Okay.
I don't
That's
know if
2
it's at the start of
slots.
Fury or if that's the start of this.
I think from the start of this, because the Fury's probably going to come towards us at the same time.
Right.
We can
Either
let them
way,
know
we
that
should
in a
probably
day.
let them know that, hey, we just started taking over the tower.
Well, they know our plan because we talked to them, so they know we're going to take the
Right.
tower first. So we can just tell
Right.
them, like,
It
we're
begins.
taking the tower in a day. It happens. We can obviously codify that, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we need to keep that in mind. We can totally get in there, and then we could just hope to God everybody gets out that needs to get out.
Oh, getting out. Duh, I have the teleportation anchor.
Oh yeah,
I could anchor to the boat.
Yeah!
Yep.
We don't even have to
There we
worry
go.
about that.
Easy in,
Nice.
easy out.
That is
Nice.
such a cool thing.
Cool.
However,
cool.
that does mean that we have 8 hours because the anchor only lasts for 8 hours.
Okay.
Is that 8 hours we need to watch the anchor so that nobody teleports through, or is that just you
No.
being able to teleport people?
Me being able to teleport people. The anchor lasts for
Okay.
8 hours. So if we go longer than 8 hours, the anchor disappears and I can no longer get us back to the ship.
So maybe not long rest inside the
Yeah.
tower. But you wouldn't need to then.
But yeah,
But we wouldn't need to.
if everything went well, we wouldn't need to.
Okay, so
I
I'll
love the
anchor
idea that
to
we
the
can
ship.
just-
Goodbye right out of there.
And then we can leave my projected image.
Assuming that we don't mind meld Ajax, though, we
Mhm.
might not need the projected image.
Yeah. It depends on
I
what
mean,
happens with
the
There's
thing
a
him.
is-
whole lot of ifs, but at least we have backups for if the ifs don't fall into play.
Right.
And if everything else fails, just kill everybody and prepare for Fury.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
shows up and all of his friends are already dead.
He's like,
well then,
Now.
well then, Fury wouldn't have any lair actions because he's new to us, right?
I
'Cause it's
don't
our
know
lair
what
now.
constitutes a lair for him, though.
It's our house.
I still feel like it's more of a mob thing.
Yeah, I feel like his
Yeah,
lair
his
action
lair
might just
is-
be
Yeah,
dwarves.
devoted people
Crazy
that are
man.
also going to attack you.
Yeah.
Red Hat fanatics.
But even still, this plan to have less devoted people
Mm-hmm.
is good.
Yeah. And that's all we
Okay.
really need is enough people to like be second guessing.
Yeah.
And like once one person goes, other people go, and it's
Yep.
we're getting it in the right direction.
Cool. So that's our plan then. We float in behind a mountain, ethereal inn, find his room, mess with his mind. When we're good and ready, we pop back to the
Anchor
ship,
out. Yep. And then we move.
dip out as soon as we can so we
Your-
can spend the rest of those 7 hours.
Artem, the anchor is within a mile, right? So it's not
Yes.
like we could send the ship on its way.
No, the ship has
Okay.
to be within a mile,
Okay.
and then I can use this spell to gate us out and connect it to
Okay.
the anchor instead of actually seeing the ship.
Okay.
And the Artificer's little ship is kind of like hitched on the back of this airship. Or probably off to the side, kind of like a lifeboat would be.
A little.
It's probably
Little
over one of
sidecar
these
on a
nets. And he's going to keep that around for when it's like Operation Rescue the Crosskin. Then they're going to
Yeah.
book it back to Gold Hollow.
Pretty
Okay.
fair. To be fair, if they absolutely need to, they can also use the gate, because the gate stays for an hour. But if it passes that hour...
The gate that you make?
Yes, the gate that I make lasts for an hour. I mean, it's
So we
concentration, so I can
then-
stop it.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
That's
so then
cool.
after that, we're stuck guarding the gate on the boat.
We
hoping
accidentally
nobody comes through.
Somehow this ends up us fighting the Fury on this little airship.
To be fair,
Gnome airship.
All
I think
according to plan.
I think as soon as we move the ship, the gate will.
Probably go.
Well, no, it's just as the teleportation fails. I don't know what that means for anybody that goes through the gate without any exit point.
Oh, maybe they just find up in a random spot.
Do you roll the random teleportation chart at that point?
I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to
That'd be
it.
amazing. Everyone's filing out, but then someone just winds up, in like the middle of the desert.
Or it'd be
They
like
wind up on the other
Infinity
continent.
War, it just like cuts off their arm.
Oh my god, or they just like teleport to where the ship should be and just start falling.
All right, guys.
Guys, I'm gonna
It
propose
was here a
something.
minute ago.
I'm gonna pitch something. Next long form campaign, fantasy Stargate SG-1.
Not a
Yeah,
bad idea.
we in?
That's almost what I
If
tried
you
to
want to
do with
DM
the
it, there's a
Peacekeepers.
potential one-shot opening for people on June 10th.
I don't know if I can. Oh yeah. Man, I'm so pissed. I was gonna go see a wrestling show on the 8th, and it's supposed to be a really fun one, and I'm fucking scheduled for work. I'm scheduled for work after I talked to the boss about it. It's like, yeah, dude, I'm really excited for this. And then like the next week, we're talking about it again, and he's like, oh, I think you're scheduled.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Birthday weekend.
All right.
All right, so it sounds like you have a plan. Once Sydney is back in the chair with her headphones on,
We start.
all right, there we go. Yeah, you guys have a plan, and at this point, Anbin is going to suggest, well, looks like we got a lot of work ahead of us that we need to get everything exactly right. So let's rest up. If there's any beds around, then maybe we can flip those or something. And
they'll definitely fit you guys better than they fit us.
Finn, I don't know if you've ever done a 9th level spell before, and if you haven't, then I'd work on that. RP for leveling up. Alright. Yeah, if anybody needs to do any prep work, do it, and let's get some rest.
Ryan's not
long
here.
rest?
Go
Yeah.
team.
All right. Ryan's not here, but for level up flavor, Dash would talk to Duel and learn how to do haste.
Cool.
Yeah, I think Finn is spending like his time, scribbling and going over the books and like pouring a drink, throwing something back, more books, kind of pacing around a little bit, getting frustrated, sitting back down, more books, another drink, until he finally like goes and passes out.
Alright, Kadash is gonna have a moment with Duel, which we might retroactively RP next session during the recap, if they have anything.
Let's just FaceTime Ryan.
He's done a plane.
Fuck it, FaceTime.
Hey, Duel, in the middle of this you're in an airplane, but we want you to talk this through.
He's like a baggage claim. God, what do you want, guys?
So they're having a little RP moment. Does anybody else want to have any RP moments? Remember, we just got done. There was the shadow craziness. You had a couple days, so you got a fair amount of RP in. But then there was this whole thing with Lena and her horns and other stuff. Is there any other
As far
RP
as-
that anybody wants to do with how things went down in the mines or anything?
Outside of that powwow, like, she is kind of actively avoiding people.
Okay.
Like, just because the general, like, response was overwhelmingly negative. So she keeps her hat on, like, the entire time they're on the frickin' boat, and she's just kind of staying away.
I think just as like Lady E would probably notice this, and she's gonna let her have space. But if Lena goes to her bed at all, she'll just find the makeup kit there.
I love you. Yes. You're so sweet.
Yeah, I guess Lena has claimed the boat basement bed as hers, so that's where she'll find it.
Claimed.
Well, at some
Lame.
point, Dash will head down there too. Just
She kind of has to like scrunch her knees up to even fit on the thing.
Dash will just shrink down to his like 1-inch form or whatever. 1 foot form rather.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not weird at all for Lena to
Down there.
be sharing a bed with a 1 foot Kadash.
It's like just holding. She's got the stuffed animal in one hand and Kadash in the other.
Just pack them all around.
Yep. You going to wear that hat all the time now?
I think it's a good idea.
Well, I'm not going to get in the way of you living your best life. Remind me again how long you're going to be wearing this hat. Okay.
Well, probably not 3. I'll probably, I don't know. Once Jewel stops looking at me like I just murdered a puppy.
You murdered a puppy? When did that happen?
Never. I never have.
Okay.
He certainly seems to be looking at me like I did, though.
Yeah, he was giving me the silent treatment. I did manage to learn how to do a new spell from him. Took a lot of digging.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he's just like, ugh, it's not like this. You have to do this.
It's not
It's like-
Leviosa, it's Leviosa.
What are
Yeah.
Good reference.
arcane trickster spells are learned like wizards learn them. How are paladin spells acquired?
That's more like clutching his holy symbol, but there's still there might be some words to it or
Getting
something.
some weird holy revelation or something.
He might help you just, get it
With
down
the-
just so that you can
The
unlock
hand
the
motions
ability to
with
do
the
it.
somaticisms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
So
rich.
Finn, you're mostly keeping to yourself.
Yeah, I think if someone passes through, I've made like a cot area in the, so kind
Oh
of.
yeah, also everybody level up your tokens if you haven't already, since you're leveling up to 17.
Can I tell you that I now have 153 hit points, and I'm
That's
so
awesome.
fucking jazzed.
I'm so jealous.
Val had
Finn has
like
160.
I'm curious how many I'd have if I did.
Oh, if you-
bonus.
Your HP would drop so quickly if you lost that amulet.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
I got a minimum bump last time. Also,
I've been taking
apparently,
D12s.
apparently I didn't. I guess I didn't update my token when we hit level 16 because my HP was not what it should have been.
I'd have 92 hit
What
points.
is that
I have
now?
100.
God!
I have
Yeah,
100.
we're
You're level
squishy.
17!
We're squishy.
I have an 8 natural con. A natural
Oh
con
my
of 8.
God!
Oh shit! I'd have less than 98. I'd have
Are you a
less.
sick kid? Are you
Yeah. It's in my backstory.
5 times 17.
Oh
God.
boy.
That's how much less you'd have.
Mhm.
So we have Finn who's kind of keeping to himself. Lena and Kadash have this creepy little holding him like a doll thing on this small bed.
You can also just float.
Yeah, there's that too. Well, doesn't seem like they're in the mood for anything else tonight. Lady E, what are you up to?
Staring blankly out into the void as we go.
Anbin will go up to Lady E as the amazingly the most approachable in the group.
Some girl, how you is? Shoot.
He's gonna
What
learn
brings you
a
here?
few things.
Yeah, Anbin's gonna go up and say, so you guys are like seasoned warriors?
We've been in a lot of fights, yes.
So your heart always pounds when you're heading up to a big mission?
Not usually, but definitely with these.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like that more and more. Well, I just want to thank you for what you're doing. For so long, so many people have just not taken these guys seriously, and I'm glad we finally have some allies to punch these Nazis in the face.
Well, I mean, if we succeed here and you want to keep doing good, head up to Frostgate afterwards.
What's in Frostgate?
You'll know when you see everything.
The end of the whole world.
Alright, well, should we live through this? Make our way to Frostgate. Alright, any other RP, or are we just gonna cut to the moment of truth?
I think we're all prepared.
Alright.
This is it.
So,
I'm so nervous about it.
I know.
God.
You've had enough time to long rest. You get your way up, and a whole day has passed where it's all nice and sunny, and starting to get a bit colder as you head up further, so you might want to put on some more wintry stuff if you got it. In fact, I believe there's actually conditions for high altitude coldness, and that is what you're entering.
Oh, good.
I didn't even think about that.
Cold weather gear. We should have bought cold weather gear.
I have boots of the Winterlands on.
Kadash is fine.
Well, actually, hold on. What are the rules for that? Because technically speaking, Dash has. So the reason he has it is because he had wind chill, which made him. What's the opposite resistant? Vulnerable to cold damage. So he wears the boots to cancel that out. So that neutralizes him. So I guess. Oh wait, hold on. You can tolerate temperatures as low as -50 degrees Fahrenheit without any additional protection.
Nice.
So actually, I should be good.
That's pretty rare.
So it balances me out and keeps me okay.
I'm trying to see what it...
You want the description for what I'm wearing?
No, I want the description for what normally happens.
I also ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow. If I wear heavy clothes with the boots, I can tolerate temperatures as low as -100 Fahrenheit.
I don't want to live in that world. No
Nope.
thanks.
Don't worry, we're going the other way.
Oh good, we're on fire.
Yeah, I assume, like, we could probably RP it that, you guys were prepared for going up into this cold. So I don't want to penalize you guys for it.
I mean,
Given
we can retcon some gold out to those merchants.
Yeah, why don't you just give, like, another 5 gold each to those merchants?
Okay. I got you. I got you.
You just had you've got multi-robot demon voice right now.
Finn, are you good? Do you want me to take care of you?
Huh? Sorry?
For, what was it, 5 gold? You want me to take care of your
For winter clothes.
wear?
I do have that traveling duster, but I guess I need something.
I got
for
you.
That, huh?
I got you.
Okay. I did just pull 600 gold, so I think I don't wanna.
No.
So I do think Lena definitely comes back and is like, "Hey, I bought warm clothes. I thought this would look cute on you." And it's like, "Oh shit, it does look cute on me. You get me."
I know. Remember that. You want to kill me?
So I'll add cold weather clothes.
Well, in any case, you park your mountain up over a ridge, and if you get out and look over the ridge, you can see that there is this thing, and there seem to be some turrets on every corner, both of the towers. Also, again, I just want to remind, this thing is not nearly so big. It's only 40 feet across and 10 feet wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be a front entrance on either of these, so there must be a front entrance that's at least on one, if not 2 of the towers
Have we
on
inquired
the other side.
Have we inquired as to why there are 2 as opposed to just 1? Is the signal magnified between the 2 of them or something?
Yeah, I thought of it kind of as a tuning fork sort of thing, where it seems like part of their technology to amplify magic stuff.
And do our friends know which tower he's actually located in, is the question.
Nope, no idea.
I have a question for the artificer. Turrets. Are these generally
They know
magical?
that they took out the top of this one 6 years ago, but then they rebuilt it. But when they took this part out, it did cut down their range significantly.
What generally activates those kind of turrets? Does our artificer know? Is it proximity based? Does it have to actually see you, or is it hey, I'm a predator and I can didn't see your heat signature, bitch. Surprise.
Generally, it's like motion activated to some degree.
Okay.
Have you guys decided which of the 2 out of the remaining people that you guys are taking with you? You had the sorcerer, the rogue, and the ranger. That I think you still have to decide which of those 2 are you taking with you.
Were we talking about the ranger going in as a bat?
Yeah, I think they can still do that.
Okay,
Now,
so for the etherealness, you will be taking the rogue and the sorcerer.
Seems that way.
Yeah. I do want to do some sort of experiment with this. Is there any way we can send a small bird-like creature that way to see if it activates the turrets, or if it has to be like a larger thing?
You can send a bat.
I mean, I prefer
he'll
to not
be
send
polymorphed
him
as the bat, though.
Yeah, I prefer not to send him to his death like that.
That's a good call, though.
It's like I also don't want to trigger anything.
Right, I don't want to tip them off to anything being weird.
Mm-hmm.
I have minor illusion, but I have to be wicked close.
We don't have to.
That won't do.
Yeah, it's okay. We can always look at them when we get inside.
Okay, what's the ranger's name? That's Anbin?
Hilola.
Yep. Oh, sorry, no, that's the rogue. The ranger's name. Do you have it?
Yeah, it's Hilola.
Oh, hold on. I might have it.
Is Artem frozen?
His camera just went black.
Oh, he's still here on mine.
I also saw. I
He is
got a
frozen
new
now.
notification saying everything was streaming again. So did we lose it for a bit?
Possibly.
Anbin, Hilala, Ranson, Theos.
Is it working now?
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Hopefully that's working now.
Okay.
I guess process of elimination. Who
Uh-oh.
did what? Theos is a
I have
fighter.
Anbin. I know that Janlos is. I think it's Ryan's because he had a super mob bossy last name.
Hmm. So Janlos, Ryan made the.
Rocks.
Really rare. However, if you look at the turrets, they look like cannon size. Like they're there to take out airships and stuff.
Okay, so
So
it might be small enough.
yeah.
Also,
a
the bat might be
be
fast enough,
small
too,
Like
to-
you don't have anything that guarantees that, but they certainly don't build for it.
Right. Okay. I do want to warn Halola and just say I hope, just in case, I want you to know what you're up against. You see
Well-
those air cannons there, right?
I do, yeah. If I guess I might just have to be ready to dodge.
Okay, if you don't want to, I totally understand. We can just work with the 6 of us, and we'll make it work.
I mean, looking at it, I could probably fly fairly low, get close,
in
and then
between.
fly straight up. And I should
I
be
like
able to
it.
dodge most of it.
Okay.
However, what you need to worry about more is not me, but if the cannons go off, will that alert the radio people?
Hmm. Well, yeah.
That's
I
the
guess-
biggest danger.
I guess I can send to you when we have a window open.
Like, I can die as a bat, and I turn back into myself, and as long as I'm flying low, I should be able to...
She can
At least
actually just
survive.
fly with the cloak in general. So even if she gets shot out of the sky, she can still just fly down.
Yeah.
And just be super careful.
Let's
Yeah.
just hope it doesn't
She just won't
come
be
to that.
she won't be a
Yeah.
bat anymore.
But really, it seems like for your plan to work, they can't suspect that there's foul play. Otherwise, they won't trust this, whatever's being said.
Right. we need to make sure we have control over the tower before anything happens.
I mean, I could scout ahead first, and then if anything happens, lie low for an hour before you do anything, but at least all they would hopefully say is like, oh, it was just a bat or something. I mean, my gut feeling is it probably won't shoot at just a bat, but maybe it would.
Okay. So we can assume, as far as his whereabouts, we can safely assume that he would be taking residence in the more recent updated tower. Because that has better security, right?
I mean, just from the outside, the two seem to be equal.
Oh, I thought they got upgraded. Okay. Well,
I mean, one did get rebuilt, but as far as the security, they both look equal.
okay, well, before you fly in, we can float through, figure out where we're going, and then I can send to you how to get to us, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still not entirely sure if I can get in.
Right.
Try.
I wonder if darkness would set them off.
Probably. If they notice something's wrong.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe we can get in there first. We have the sending stones. We can send word, and maybe we can deactivate some of them before Alola comes.
We can try.
Okay, so
So is
let's
that
float
the...
through, huh?
Sorry, so I was yelling at my dogs. What's the plan? Are you sending in the bat or not?
No.
The bat woman?
No, because I mean, if we float through with etherealness, we can map out the place and then get to where his room is.
Okay.
Whereas with the bat, like once he gets in, then he needs to figure out where everything is.
All right. So Halola's just staying with the ship right now.
For
For
now.
now, yeah, I
We
can
can use
send
the sending stone to
Oh, send it
call.
Nice.
What was it?
All right.
What was that one? Was that Jack?
That's the gentleman's jack right there, my friend.
Lovely.
Okay. So, if you guys go ahead and ethereal in, there's a question of where do you try to go in? Do you try to go in the center area? Do you try to go in right tower, left tower, how high up, all that stuff?
I think we should go into the top of the one that was not previously destroyed.
The top
Oh,
of the
yeah.
one that was not previously destroyed?
Yeah.
So the left one?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my thought.
Alright.
I
Well,
don't see why not. I don't have a preference for either. So I'm glad somebody did.
I feel like the
then I
top
gotta
part
turn
is.
off restrict movement from all these.
I just feel like the most built up part is
Yeah.
where they'll be broadcasting from. You know.
Mhm.
So I think I kind of crack open the book and collection of notes I've been doing, and I kind of like nervously kind of glance around. It's like, okay, we can do this, and pull out the guitar and start like kind of playing a very just chill, almost metronomic tune.
Okay.
And then I pluck one string and go to the book and just kind of let it like and mutter a couple things, and then all of us start kind of like getting these static lines where we just kind of like get really bright white and like shimmery, not shimmery, but like staticky and weird and distorted, and then like kind of fade and just kind of.
Okay. When you do that and you shift into the ethereal plane, I guess light source doesn't really matter because everything's like grayish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just make sure all of you can see then. Because it being, let's say it's like around midnight. Things
Okay.
are fairly calm at the moment, but it would mean that some areas would be dark. So let me just make sure everybody can see.
That would suck.
The only person who would suck for is Kadash, I think.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Kadash
we
is the only.
We were talking about how Finn casting new spells is him sight reading new music.
Oh.
And then Arda was like, why is it all 16th note triplets?
It's more like cramming for a. It's like knowing, oh shit, we've got the not the show recital tomorrow, and I need to practice this song like crazy.
It's a jury.
Okay, so you guys go through the top of the left tower, the one that has not been destroyed more recently, and you see that most of the tower itself is fairly hollow. It's just there's some kind of magical, like a very large magical bell and some other rods and things like that. So it seems like there's some kind of contraption that leads down the center chute of it. But besides that, it's mostly hollow, and you can kind of work your way down closer towards the point where there's the middle bridge part.
Cool. So we're kind of like floating around in this gray space, right? And we're like
pretty much, yeah.
Our hair is like floating around. And...
There's a dwarf that's just kind of, walking around. He's kind of bored, and not much happens here. Like, yeah, something happened here 6 years ago, but he's kind of mind his own business. Oh shit! Don't look there. Shit, I forgot about that part of the restrict movement. This is.
Is that not actually part of this map?
No, that is not it.
Okay.
Can I go over there?
I need to
go over there.
A different map?
I want to go over there.
It's now okay. Now I know what this map is.
Yeah, this is part of a hell map, and unfortunately,
I see.
I
worked so hard to make sure you guys would not know that. Totally forgot that getting rid of.
Immediately go up and I'm like, guys, this radio tower is in hell.
Guys, we plane shifted.
They didn't tell us about this part.
Okay, guys, I have to turn it back on. I'm just gonna get rid of doors.
That's fine.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gonna be really confusing about what actually is a part of the map and which is.
That's fine.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And hey, work smarter, not harder with your maps. That is a-okay.
Can you imagine though? Like, everything's fine, guys. We did. Oh my god. And
We're just in hell.
Lava.
Okay, so it should work now.
Alright, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's done. You have it blocked off.
Yeah. We can no longer go to hell.
Okay. Yeah, and then there's another dude. Also, both of these guys kind of look like berserkers. They look like some ruffian barbarians, and they're just pissed off that they're forced to work the night shift. They're like, nothing ever fucking goes on here, and they just kind of...
Little
But
do
imagine
they
it has that
know.
like weird echo.
Oh god. Anbin.
You lost him. Okay, I guess
Got it.
going
I
down
watched
the
your token
stairs?
just zip to the side to go get him.
I have to come get you, Anbin.
Okay,
There
so we
was
did not...
stairs here, right?
There we go.
Yeah, and nothing...
Well, this went over to the other side, but yeah, I mean, there's a total of 3 staircases.
I'll just kind of like cross my arms and like sink through the floor.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Yeah.
Guys, this is weird.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool though, right?
It is.
Oh, shit.
What's so shit?
Well, here's what's funny.
They know. They know about it. There's
You're all
somebody
in
with fucking true sight.
You all end up in different rooms because you just went straight down.
Oh,
Ah.
okay. This is interesting.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see this.
Let's just put Ambin in the same room with Lena to keep that simple.
God bless you.
All right.
Nope.
I chose the
Oh.
wrong room.
I'm gonna go move in the direction that I thought Finn went.
Except for Kadash, everyone
I'm in a
else
hallway.
is in a room
Yeah.
that is filled with bunk beds. All the top bunks are filled with sleeping dwarves, but all the bottom bunks are empty.
Richard, can you turn the doors off in this one too?
I shall turn off the
That
doors.
makes sense. Well, that makes sense. Like half the staff sleeps, half the staff is awake, so they're
Yeah.
shifts.
Alright, I go in the direction where Finn was, to at least. Oh, there you are. Going straight down that did not work as well as planned.
Oh, there's so many people.
Yeah.
So many people.
So many fucking people.
So we definitely need to
This
make
place
sure.
has got so many dwarves, guys.
Oh boy.
Aren't you glad you have etherealness?
Yeah.
God,
Oh my
yes.
God.
Imagine trying to sneak through this level.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Finn Parrish, God bless you.
You need straight up invisibility for this.
I
do
sort
think-
of have it.
I do think like every now and then, while we're all floating around, Finn will kind of like float right behind one of the guards and like imitate them a little
Yeah,
bit.
so you'll see some barbarian-looking fellows, but you will also see what some people in chainmail that don't seem like they're the same. Maybe they're just hired mercs or whatever, and they all have crossbows, and they are all looking out little murder holes.
Oh.
So far we had
I shove one through the murder hole. I'm just
4 total barbarian types upstairs with the bells. Right?
Upstairs with the bells, there's only 2 of them.
There was 2? Okay. 2. We
But
got...
those bells are probably not great if they
No.
go off.
No, not at all. 0% great.
Yeah, I would say the bells were already like vibrating and humming as if they were a part of
Oh,
sending out the stuff.
gotcha.
Yeah, it seems like their radio technology involves magical bells. Don't ask me why.
What?
You'll get an answer.
Sounds like a rebellious child.
Why? But why?
This is the one door you can't open.
How many sleepy boys did we have? We had a few.
I've got so many.
God.
Yeah, you still have not explored all the rooms on this floor.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna leave Ambin alone for a second because
That's fine.
navigating these narrow halls with 2 people is dumb.
Yeah.
So we got those 2.
So what's over here?
We got
Does it make sense for the general court to be
5.
on the same?
Oh
Is this
my
dude
god.
like sleeping or?
Oh, he was accidentally copied over with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Someone's just marching across the bed tops.
Just
Yeah.
stomping all over the guy sleeping. Fuck you!
This is how weak you
More
don't get to.
sleeping people. More
Alright,
arrow
got-
people.
Now, does it make sense for the guard
4 total.
quarters to be in the
More
same
arrow people.
area as where? Do you think he'd have a floor to himself, or would he want his guards close
I
as
think
possible?
he has a room to himself, but definitely not a floor.
Okay.
Oh, hey,
More
look,
people
it's the mess hall.
Right? That's what I was saying. I was like, oh. Look at,
Are
oh
you
no,
guys
we got
in the
another
left?
guy in there.
Oh, there's so many there's so much drank in here.
There's
Shit.
so many
All right.
fucking...
Finn cancels etherealness and starts drinking.
God.
you!
Oh man, if you were one of those players who are like, it's in my character, I can't pass up a drink.
Yeah. Oh man.
God damn it, you ruined the whole plan because you can't drinking for one goddamn night.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool. Good grub. Does it look
Okay.
good? Oh, the
Guys,
chef
we
is
have,
a
like,
bed.
The grub looks good.
We have over 15, like, barbarian types.
Yeah, let's not start a fight.
Nope. I'm tempted to kind of go down these stairs here.
Okay, well, I'd like to keep everybody on the same floor at the same time,
Yeah.
just so we're not
Yeah, of
hopping back and forth.
Yeah,
So,
Sure.
That turns madness real fast.
Yeah.
once you guys pick a way to go.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
These.
Follow.
Oh, sorry, and these doors lead up, so you have a feeling that these doors in the mess hall are, they lead up to the area you were just in.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, I really wish we got some blueprints on this place when we did this.
I don't think it was an
What
option.
are you talking about? Now you have them! This is the perfect spell, now you do know what is gonna be here.
Yeah.
I need more paper. I need
And I
more
guess
paper.
we do have 8 hours.
Realistically, how would you guys get blueprints on this place?
You won't.
By asking very nicely
By bribing
The tower man.
teams.
Alright, I found more stairs.
There's a team that made it. We just need to
there's
track
stairs
it
here.
down and then bribe people. That's how it works, right?
I guess.
I'm sorry, where
It
did you
would
guys
take
go?
time, which you do not have much of.
Yeah.
Or
There are
So,
stairs.
you guys are ready to either go down, or go up, or go across to the other tower. I will
way-
move you there.
Where did
Good.
you guys go?
Down, I guess?
Yeah, because
Oh.
we went from top floor. This is second to top,
Oh,
right?
hey,
All
how are
right,
you?
so you've got downstairs heading from the top up there, and then down here you've got stairs that go down this way, and then even further down here there are stairs that go down there.
Let's go downstairs.
Mm.
Just right here.
I'm just
Ambin.
peeking around. Yeah, I'll follow.
and Ben just keeps getting...
You want to go down these double stairways here?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's grab you all down another level.
Oh, I forgot to say, for each floor, Panton's gonna light at least one bed on fire.
Please don't.
Not in the ethereal realm. I would like to see that, like trying to do it, and it's just like aiding. The sparks are like passing through this like gray, matte gray like environment, and so the sparks are like inside it, and it's like this
I was
orange
picturing
spark.
like burning hands, but as soon as she reaches out of them, it's like she reached into water and they just get doused.
Oh shit. I accidentally put you guys on the lighting layer.
Nice.
We are
we
the light!
see everything.
I'm missing
your
someone.
light source.
Someone didn't get picked with the rest.
I don't know where I am.
Oh,
Is it me?
That's a mood.
Someone might be
I'm
overlapping.
I'm still kind of where
Oh,
we
yeah.
were.
Oh yeah, I was.
There
I
we
was-
go.
There we are.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright, and this
Alright.
was down a double stairway, correct?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think I grabbed Finn.
Nope, there I am. I was sharing a
Oh,
space with Lady
I
E.
see. You're underneath somebody. Okay.
Oh, that is.
Oh, let me get rid of doors here too. All this time I spent making these doors, and we're just gonna get on.
I know the feeling.
Ooh, I see a desk here.
Yeah.
There's a desk here.
Okay,
there-
I found the other end of the other set of stairs.
I would like to investigate the desk.
Investigate.
Investigate the desk.
You can like put your hand through. I guess you could like get your eyes just to the right level that you're looking inside of it.
That would be buck wild.
Like clipping through.
Yeah. I mean, if there are.
They just look like a whole bunch of papers, like planning out like scripts for what to say. For
Is
stuff.
this like his desk? Or is it just like a secretary's desk? What vibe am I getting?
You get no indication that it's his desk.
Did I just
It
exit
does look like
the
somebody
tower?
writing content
I think
for the
so.
program. Yeah, so guys, out here, that's just the outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're going back in then.
Yeah, you found the main entrance.
Are these stairs going down then further?
Yep.
Or are they up? Okay.
Those go down even further.
I'm
Oh.
very interested in what's
There's
down
a
there.
basement?
Yes.
Hell
and,
yeah.
roll perception for me.
How many
Roll
layers?
perception.
The
How many
tower has
layers
a
are
boat
there?
basement.
They're towers. But there are. I have 4 layers. I have 4 towers, or four levels of the towers.
Okay. Okay. I thought there were going to be a lot of them. That's probably good. They've got
Is this
high
the-
vaults.
Good lord, your perceptions have been awful so far.
Oh,
Is
do
this the
I?
basement? Shit.
Wow.
Really?
Finn doesn't even know what
And it's
basement
still
is
the first
anymore.
16.
-1.
Hold on.
Wow.
Hold the beer.
Oh, look at Sydney.
That was
Alright,
almost a 1 though.
I'm still distracted with going through the desk. What the fuck?
Lena, you were the only one that, especially when you were over like in the hallway area, you were hearing really faintly beneath you some music. It seems like it's very muffled, very well soundproofed, but you hear some music playing beneath.
Music from below.
If you guys are ready to move on, I can be on.
Yep.
Do we want to drop through the floor again?
Yep, I think so.
So, at this point, we have passed potentially over 30 enemies.
Uh-huh. Are we sure we want to
Just to-
leave them in here?
Just to keep shit in context.
Let's farm that experience, guys. Let's farm them.
Well,
We're gonna get these guys from level 6 to level 10 in one night.
wait. So it's just, are we in the main like recording booth? Is this his
Not
like where
yet.
he does the show?
We have
I'm seeing
Right
this-
now, where you are looks like the front lobby area. This looks like a front desk thing.
gotcha.
No
Yeah,
one's
I-
there though because it's late at night.
I don't even know if we're in the right tower, guys. Honestly.
You just got a dude who's kind of. Actually, I think it's 2 dudes that are patrolling the front area.
Okay.
Okay.
But there's also a dude who's in this little area.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's just the 3 of them that are on this floor, in this area. So.
I'm so glad I went with etherealness, guys.
Thank you!
Yeah,
Thank you.
that is saving your asses.
It was a very wise move.
So if you go on down, you're probably gonna end up in different rooms again. But that's okay.
Oh, y'all froze for a sec.
Are we still here?
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Okay.
You're good now. I think it might be me freezing. Maybe that's what it is.
Alright, let me just get rid of the doors real quick.
Yeah, I think the doors are overrated.
No more locked doors. Gracias.
Okay. Let's bring you on down.
Okay.
Now Lena and Kadash, what you see in front of you, first of all, there is just like a dwarf who's just kind of like leaning back in a like the nicest chair you've seen so far on this much nicer desk than the other desks, and there are little things that kind of look like microphones.
Right there.
Also, if you look really closely, you might see some scrolls that include some squid people and stuff. Squid people, I told you they're real.
Oh, Lord.
But anyways, it seems like
actually,
there's the
he is-
guard who's like
he is
stuck in
right
here, and
about
he's just
the
kind of
squid
like
people.
his foot's up on the table. He's just kind of holding his act, kind of like pretending to strum along like it were a guitar or something. He doesn't seem to take his guard job very too seriously because not much happens here. But yeah, that's going on inside there. It looks like you may have found the recording for vocals. Oh, and this dude got.
Okay.
He is right about the squid people.
Yeah.
Gotta give him that.
Technically.
Maybe he's right about everything.
No.
Broken clock. Broken clock.
So, on this
Yes.
area, we got 2, 3. What is in here?
Yeah, what is in here?
Like just watching your character
There is a whole band of bards playing. They are jamming out, and there's some mics that are kind of like hanging from the ceiling, and you even got a groupie who's just kind of like chilling out, and he's just like listening to the stuff.
You said that they were bards or musicians? Just musicians? As far as we
What?
know.
I didn't say bards. I said musicians. Yeah. Oh, and when you look inside this little area, it's just like storage for like instruments and stuff.
Okay.
Not much going on here. But it's one of the few rooms that's actually lit up right now.
This whole room is lit up, man. I'm gonna like kind of really get in there and look at the instrument they're playing and like check out like the craftsmanship and how good they are.
Oh yeah, you got some crazy looking mandolin. Like, remember when you invested in like an electric mandolin thing?
Yeah.
Well, this dude's got one of them. Whoa! And you got 2 people on bagpipes, 1 dude on the horn, 1 on a little harp, and then 1 dude on a drum.
So it's dwarf Slipknot.
Yeah, and this is what constitutes, what gets played late at night.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
fire
Fire
is
channel.
this room also mic'd up then?
This room is also mic'd up.
Okay, there's like a boom from the ceiling or something.
Yeah, there's like multiple mics that are booming down from the ceiling, and they are jamming out.
Okay, so is it safe to say that his where Stones rests is in the other tower then?
You've been all through this tower now, so you haven't seen him so far.
But we know that this is the recording studio, so we've got that going.
Yep, you know the bottom floor of this tower is the recording studio.
Bottom floor. Okay. And to like make sure we had top of the tower, we had like a second floor. We went through a double stairway. We went into the lobby, and then we're down here.
The bottom floor seems to be recording tower area. Second floor is like lobby area.
Lobby.
Third floor is like barracks and stuff, and then fourth floor was like mechanical stuff for the magical bells
and watchtower kind of.
Okay.
But you did not explore all the stairways. There's still other elements of this tower potentially.
Okay.
Yeah, we still haven't found
Whoops!
You're roboting.
Transformers.
Don't make that sound.
robots in disguise.
Not
Decepticon. That is a
Artem, I
Decepticon.
need you to say we have to destroy Optimus Prime. Artem, say we have to destroy Optimus Prime. Oh.
He said it.
All right, next time I need you to say it for me. Yeah, where do these stairs go? Up or down? Oh, they just go.
Oh,
back
they just
here.
go up
Never
to a
mind.
little area that people
Yeah.
can.
This floor, we got 2, 4, plus 6. Jesus.
So if we so the only stairs on this floor though seem to be going back up.
Correct.
Okay.
Shall I bring you back up?
I'm ready to take the stairs
that better?
back up. Other people. Yes.
Cool.
I'm ready to take the stairs back up.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Our best
you
freaking
have
option
stairs
right now
back
is to
up
find him and like tell him to do it. Like just freaking mind, like just wipe him out.
Yeah.
Wait, Tony, what did you want me to say?
Well, you're not roboting. Don't worry about
I can do it anyway. I can turn on a robot if I really wanted to.
it. Say we need to
Turn on a
destroy.
robot? How would
Say-
you turn on a robot?
Say Decepticons. We need to destroy Optimus Prime.
Decepticons, we need to destroy Optimus Prime.
Explosions.
Wave.
Oh man.
I'm
Now
gonna
say Michael Bay is a pawn.
Michael Bay is a ponce. Destroy him too.
Yes, Megatron.
Now go, meatbags.
That's so great.
Okay.
So yeah, I was incorrect in saying you would explore this entire tower because there are other stairways, but you'd have to go back up one more floor. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
You've seen everything
Yeah.
on this floor.
If we're doing the like Skyrim, I haven't seen the whole dungeon move yet. Like that's
If
All
we
right,
were
so
to
you
look
back
on
up-
the main map, this tower would not say cleared.
Yeah.
it might say there's an unopened door,
So
like perhaps to the
there's
bridge.
still stairs down this way and towards the very top as well.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess
Wait,
let's
there's
go to the
stairs
stairs.
over here. I
What?
don't even see them.
I don't either.
Where E and Dash are?
Oh, they're like, they're like over here.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yep.
Corner.
Oh,
You
I
found
forgot
him.
that I had music for this.
Wait, hold on. Back yourself up. Move E.
Oh, I dropped music for this. It's okay.
Oh,
Good,
wow,
good.
okay.
Thank
Oh,
you.
is there music? Where's? Oh,
The ultimate doom. No, I had like ambient running, and it had like 8 million hours on it.
oh my god.
All right. So going down those stairs just leads you to more of that.
You think the band that was playing was like the actual band Dwarves from the 80s?
What?
There's a band called Dwarves.
In case that one's kind of like copyrighty and stuff. There's that.
It
Oh,
might
there
be.
are more? Is there another set of stairs down here?
Yep. It seems to be just a crossbow guy and one berserker guy.
Cool.
Okay.
And that's an offshoot of the second floor.
Stealth music, ninja.
Okay.
Yep, and then going down even further, it's gonna start to smell a little bit.
Oh no! We found the
Okay.
latrine.
Yep, that's all that's really here.
If
All right,
only
green,
we
yeah.
had fireworks.
I drink
So-
water out of the toilet.
Oh, no.
I gain
It's not
rad.
like a toilet, it's just like a hole that goes deeper into a cave.
Finn drops etherealness and just finally uses the bathroom. It's been like 3 seasons and guys, it's been building up, my dudes. It's been building up.
I got 3 seasons of bricks to let.
Alright, and start your session in the toilet, ready to go fight all these guys you just saw.
Yeah. Anyway. But
Anyway, I take it you guys go back up 2 floors after seeing.
Yeah.
Man,
Man, they protect their privy?
yeah, and just to save on time, it's the same thing on the other side.
You never can be too careful.
Wait, so where the fuck is this dude?
He's
And
not
You
really
haven't
in the
crossed
tower
over
yet.
to the left tower
Oh.
yet.
Yeah, we have to cross over.
That was the
We
last
must cross
tower.
over.
There is over 50 people in this freaking tower.
How do you get over to the left? Is there?
They
Go
just have
back
that bridge.
up top.
Oh, I see.
Richard, that was a 15 con save for me drinking out of the toilet.
It's awful, but again, it's not a toilet, it's just a hole. There's
What were
nothing
you
to drink out of.
just poop.
I don't know, but it was very sweet. Someone might be diabetic.
Oh no.
All right, so we're going over the.
Yeah, there's 2 staircases
stairs.
over here on the left and right.
I'm liking the stealth music.
I do too.
We should be stealthy more often.
Some
Oh,
of
you're
us are
serious.
naturally stealthy. And then Kadash runs into a wall.
Which is surprising because he's ethereal.
Yeah.
Who was an ethereal?
I'm just gonna say Lady E goes down the left and the others go down the right. Doesn't really.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Alright, so you go down a floor.
Come on, Ambin. Alright. Is this
I love how
still...
he's getting locked behind.
Oh,
And Anvin's here too.
what's the?
Is this in the
mark on
right
floor?
tower now?
Left tower.
The mark is definitely concerning.
Who's chained? Who's chained up here?
No one's chained, but the 2 people who are guards, the berserker guards, they just keep on walking along in a circle, are in like a rage-like trance.
I want to investigate that circle.
Yeah, is there anything we can roll to see what that is?
Sure.
What?
You can roll.
I'll call this an Arcana roll.
Let's call it like history or something.
Oh,
History?
hold on.
Okay.
If you're gonna call it, oh, it's the same for me. So never mind.
I'm
Whatever
okay
you
with
want to
that.
consider it.
Wow.
Amazingly, the bard is the one who doesn't seem to know it, but other people recognize this symbol is seen around barbarian tribes.
Okay.
It's a circle pit. They would get amped and run around in circles to the drum.
Yeah,
In
it
the
doesn't seem to
masquerade.
have any like satanic or anything. Just like general barbarian, just like.
General
Okay.
barbarian.
Yeah,
By the way,
service.
Richard, do you want to get rid of the doors?
Oh my god, I forgot. Sorry.
Man, our
okay.
ethereal.
These freaking doors.
Yeah, Morrison's overrated.
Do you do doors the way that I do them, Richard, where it's just a different color on the lighting layer? Yep.
Yellow is my normal, and green is my doors.
I do black for walls and red for door. Or yeah, red for
I
doors.
normally do. Well, it depends. It depends on the layer of the map under. That normally determines the color for me.
I just
Because I
find
want it
yellow
to
and green
contrast.
really easy to see.
Yellow for the border, red for the doors is what I often go for. But again, it depends on the map. Like sometimes the yellow just doesn't work. Like if it's a desert or something.
All right, so you should be able to see everything on there now.
More barracks.
We
More
would have
barracks.
died.
More barracks. Obamas. Hey, where's Bat Boy? Is he just still flying out there?
No, we didn't.
He's
send
waiting for
him
us
yet.
to give him the clear.
Oh right.
It's
Oh,
a
these-
her, by the way. The archer is a lady.
Oh, sorry. Where is Bat Lady? Where's Batwoman? Where's Ruby
That woman's
Rose?
still at the ship.
Where's Ruby Rose? Yeah, she's playing Batwoman.
God, what a waste of talent. She's like one of my favorite actresses, and now she's on a CW show.
Yep. These stairs look a little different over here,
Yeah,
guys.
there's 2 sets of spiral stairs.
Hey, I could be on a CW show, and that says a lot about CW.
The Pretty Teen Channel.
Oh shit, I'm too
So-
old for that.
Just in this area.
Remember when CW had a Beauty and the
God.
Beast show, and literally it was just like a ripped supermodel with one scar on his face?
No.
So you
what
guys
an
have
ugly beast.
you guys probably have a pretty good expectation of what the very top and bottom staircase lead to, because it looks awfully similar as the other tower. But you do see 2 other staircases that are heading downward.
Oh, these over here?
You found one of them, Finn, and it looks like the rest found the other,
Yeah.
except for Lena.
I'm like busy like counting just how like fucked we are.
Alright, more barracks over here. Oh yeah, more barracks. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more over here.
Well, I mean, he did serve 2 terms, so
7, 8. What?
for Barracks Obama.
Oh, barracks. Jesus Christ.
That's like when he gets into like a mech suit and his health bar name changes. He becomes
So do you
Barracks
want to go
Obama.
towards bottom left or top right for the?
Is there any
I'm going top
indication-
right.
Any labeling or anything?
All right, seems like people are going towards top right now, so I'm gonna do
Over
that.
here, Finn.
Okay.
Oh, guys, there's no Google image results for Obama in a mech suit. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Photoshop.
Yep.
Yeah,
Remember,
that's-
if something you want isn't on the internet, it's up to you to make it.
But my question was above that staircase down there. Were there any writing of any sort?
No, nondescript. Both staircases looked identical.
Whoa.
All right, tell me about the grub.
All right, yeah, we found the feast room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the grand hall, as it were.
Is this the table from Clue? Their shark fin soup
No,
or monkey brain stew?
no, there probably should be no food left out, but maybe there's some stuff left out. Maybe they're not municipal.
Okay, so it's just a
Nobody here.
clean, large table.
Guys, if we clear this place out and staff it, this could be pretty sweet. New
I don't think
headquarters?
There's any way that we're gonna be able to clear this out by ourselves.
I don't know.
Oh god damn it! The
Saying.
freaking doors.
We could get a headquarters here. We could have bands come in. We could play music all the time.
Oh,
Oh man.
there's
Why?
another staircase down here.
Fine. Is there?
There is.
Oh, you went all the way over.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Holy shit!
Ooh, a
this
secret
place is-
basement. Yeah, what's
That's
in
why
the
it took me so goddamn long to make it.
Richard,
We just
appreciate your
fucked it all over.
Richard,
And all
we're
these rooms
seeing.
were completely empty, and I have to be like, "What are these rooms?"
Hey man, we're seeing a lot of it. Like
I know very little about castle design.
Dude, the thing is, though, honestly, we would have seen so much less of it if we had to fight through every room.
Oh, for
because-
sure. No, I mean this is I
Because
dig
we
what's
would've
going
died.
on. I'm just saying this took me fucking forever to make.
And now we get to see every inch of it, and thank you, sir, for this
Alrighty,
this
let's
great work. Oh, pardon me.
put you all in one floor below. I don't know why I keep on bringing the NPCs.
Hmm?
Anyway, so
Fuck. Wait.
Oh man.
Am I in the latrine again?
no, I forgot to delete you from there.
Oh.
Where are we?
Left
That's a
side.
good question.
I
We
can't
didn't- okay.
see us on the left.
Oh yeah, I can't see us either.
God damn it! I put you on the lighting.
I saw a bunch of just white for a second. I thought that might have been the case.
We are truly in the shadows now.
Layer
I'm in
token.
danger.
Let's try it now.
There we
So,
go.
we are, there we are. Yeah, we are appreciating every
Yes.
inch of the
We
fortress.
are. Oh, it's a big storage room.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I gotta say, I originally got this map for when you guys were going across the gate for Gene, way
Oh.
back in Operation Chicken Run. So I finally have an opportunity to use this map.
Nice.
More
Maybe.
I think I'm
stairs.
stuck in a pillar or something.
Okay, let me move you. How about now?
Hmm.
Can you move?
Yeah, that was weird.
Have we reached another basement, guys? Are there no further
Yeah.
stairs down?
I found another staircase.
There's a
Oh,
stair.
really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going
here we
up.
are.
Yeah, that just leads up to more storage. It's just
Okay.
all sort. Oh, I gotta say, when you enter through these doors, I guess you can't really feel it, but you might get some sense that like it's like levels of refrigeration, and this is like
Okay.
the coldest room.
Were there any labels? If I wanted to like look through what was stored here, is it safe to?
You cut out there. Safe to
is,
what?
Is it safe to assume that this is all like food and just?
Yeah, it's tons of different kinds of food and ale, flour, like anything
So
you
they-
can imagine they would want to stockpile up on. They've got it.
So they did their monthly stockpile like recently.
Yeah, no, they're pretty well stocked.
Gotcha. Oop. Oh wait, that's where we came from.
Yeah, but that's all that's here really. It's just a whole lot of storage.
All right.
Okay.
Let
So
me
storage
think, guys.
area is clear.
Yeah. So I believe you have another staircase to go 2 floors up.
Yeah.
All right, let's take you up there. Heading on over to the other one. You
Okay,
just-
there's the berserkers.
Have I counted these guys? Yeah, I've counted these guys.
Yep. All right, and so there is another staircase. Will you go down that one?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
We are seeing every inch of this map, buddy.
We really are.
All right.
My God, at this point, I think like we shouldn't even take the tower at this point. I don't know how feasible
No.
that is.
It's not. Not with the amount of people that we have.
Like we might just have to
doors,
plant the idea and leave.
The freaking doors! All right, just one second.
Riders on the
Oh Lord.
Oh, sorry, I don't want to get Artem copyright stricken.
Perfect.
Alrighty.
Oh,
I wanna
there
look
is
at
a
this.
big ass statue for the Fury right there.
Oh boy.
oh, good.
And then when you go through one more room, you have finally found him. It's actually the last room you looked at. Is the room
Wow.
that it is.
That's
You
how
finally
it is,
found his
right?
bedroom.
Is there anything weird about that statue at all? Can I like take a look at it?
It's fully
yeah,
anatomically
you can
correct
look at
for
it.
some reason.
What would you like to roll? Are you trying to roll Arcana or just general perception?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if like that at all is magical in any way, or if it's just a statue.
I'm also looking for like, is there like a panic button, panic type thing? Is it? Are there compartments? Would that be investigation or perception?
I can give you as much as you can for seeing, but I can't really give you anything for touching it.
Gotcha.
So, what do you want me to roll for the statue too?
Why don't you do perception? Alright, yeah, you guys are rolling really high in perception. So, both of you, Finn, see that, like, right below this here, there seems to be a fair amount of, like, how do I want to describe it? Like, the stones are kind of, like, worn a little bit more, as if he's, like, been on his knees praying quite a bit there. And so you can deduce from that what you will, but it seems like there is often prayer, which
So
is a
it's-
form of communication.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. So it's more of an altar that he uses to communicate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's as best you can figure. But if you were to, like, look into it or look through it, you don't see any, like, traps or any, like, compartments where you could escape or anything.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we're all here.
It is of note that it's the first thing he sees in the morning and the last thing he sees before he goes to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you go into his room, there's like a funky granite desk thing and dresser and just other stuff. He definitely has a nicer bed than anyone else, and currently he is asleep. Seems like doing this for so often during the day really takes a lot out of him. He is asleep like a baby.
I do think I'm gonna peek through his chest and desk real fast. Just see, just in case it's like booby trapped or something.
Okay. Yeah, you check through, you see no traps.
Okay. Anything of interest or just personal stuff?
The desk is filled with like scrawlings of notes of things that he wants to ramble about. But no, the dresser's just clothes and things like that.
Okay, cool.
Seems like a good devoted person to a god. He kind of... I mean, he's living better than anyone else in this place, but besides that, he's... seems, as far as you can tell, to own no...
Relatively Spartan living.
Yeah, he's not like a mega church pastor.
No.
He's like
He's
a
just like a bunker
Valhalla
boy.
sort of...
He lives in a bunker. A survivalist.
Yeah. Like if you look down below with all that storage, I think that's actually pretty accurate. He's not the one that cares
He's a
about
doomsday prepper.
material
Holy
wealth.
shit.
He's like, no, when the shit hits the fan, I got enough here to last for years.
That's amazing. Okay, cool.
That's his wealth, because he knows what the real wealth is.
So I guess we're just missing our...
It's bad, there's nothing more valuable than food.
Okay, guys, are we ready?
How do we want to do this? Should
There
we
are
just...
two guards right outside that door there.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw, but
there
Oh,
are.
gotcha. They blended in. Okay.
Should
yeah.
we just turn back into the real world and I can go through his mind? And while he's asleep?
Well, I still think we should take out the guards or do something with...
Do we
Question
want
is-
to
Careful, we'd
risk
have to do
wearing,
it
waking him up?
fast.
How
I
tough
mean,
do these guards look?
Silence.
How tough do the guards look?
I
Yeah.
think they're all barbarian types.
Bulky and yeah, they look like they would, unless you got a really good sneak attack into them. Looks like they take more than one hit to bring them down. However, if you've got anything, an auto crit or something, you could probably take them down in one hit. But absent of that, they're pretty tough, and they probably take more than one hit to take down.
I don't have anything.
Well, throwing silence in would help for sure.
We
I
could
mean,
just-
I could just drop the portable hole under them and then close it and let them suffocate for the next 2 hours.
They get a save to get out of the hole. Yeah.
So, and the problem with silence, and this has affected us before when we were doing the drow encampment, they noticed the silence. It wasn't just like everything is fine. Like they noticed it and they're like something's fucking up.
But as long as, like if that gets cast right when we're going in for the attack, as long as we like keep it quiet down here while we get rid of them, that's okay.
Do we even need to get rid of them?
I mean, how do we? Oh right, you can zap us back out, but we need to know that that Ajax is going to do what we want him to do.
Well, I'll know if I can put the idea in his head.
So, do you need to wake him up to do that?
No.
Is it verbal? It
Nope.
makes any noise whatsoever?
Nope.
Have we checked the room for any potential alarm triggering things?
We should do that.
Yeah, can I roll an Arcana check to see if I notice any markings
Who's
like that?
our resident trap checker? Shouldn't it be the rogue?
I have that! But also...
Yeah, the rogue is there.
Perception or investigation?
Investigation for checking traps.
I'm rolling an Arcana to see if I see any.
Okay.
Yeah, like alarm spells or anything.
Oh yeah.
Get it, Anbin.
Hell yeah!
Nice, and
Hell yeah, Ben.
Yeah, so the as far as Arcana, any like alarm things going off, you don't see any of that.
Mhm.
But Anbin is kind of looking underneath the desk, and all creepy news producer style, he's got a couple buttons under his desk. One of them is red and one is white.
They're not labeled?
They're not labeled. It's assumed that the guy would know what they are.
Yeah.
Can we see if they're like immediately attached to something with like wires or anything? Cords? Are they Wi-Fi connected? You can tell me that they're Wi-Fi connected.
I will say that there is like some kind of like thin metal rod thing that seemed to go into the stone walls, and then from there you don't know where it's going.
Oh. Okay. So
Just can't let him touch that
make
button.
sure that he can't get next to the desk.
Yeah. So what do we want to do about these two guards? We can either intimidate them or just execute them as fast as we can.
So
Well,
he does not need to wake him up. If we let her alone, or even with a guard, like a tentative person beside her, and she doesn't have to make any noise to do this, we can have maybe Lena standing by the door listening to them and ready for silence.
Can we cast silence not on the guards, but like in here and just make E invisible? Because then E can literally just stand in the room completely quiet, casting the spell.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically you could do that. So it sounds like everybody needs to huddle into these two other rooms.
Yeah.
Is there a verbal component to...
To the spell? No. The only...
How about to returning us to the ship?
No. None of her spells
And
require
silence-
verbal components.
Is only a 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah. The problem,
Alright, so you
the
do
problem
that
with the
inside
spell
here.
and why it's so powerful is you have to maintain concentration and sight of the creature within 30 feet for an hour.
Thank you
So
for telling
he
me
has
that.
to just stand there for an hour.
So I imagine
him.
20 feet also goes up and down.
It's a sphere.
Yeah, so I am just going to show Lady E. Sorry, Lena. If you are like right here, let me show you where you're gonna be right on top of.
Okay.
Oh, like where the...
Because you saw down below, which is storage. Nobody's down there.
Right.
But right above you, just in case anybody would notice the silence.
And we just need to recruit Agent 47, guys. Hitman style stuff.
Lena, you are right under here. Mostly sleeping people, but there is
that's still an issue.
there's some dudes here. I mean, I guess you could aim it low enough, maybe go underneath to the storage area to get just above, but not. Like, I'm sure you could angle it correctly.
Right, that's what I was thinking. I could probably go under because it's silent. Let me check the verbiage on it. No sound can be created. 20-foot radius sphere on a position you choose within range.
So Lena could just hide down in the storage area for a while.
But if
Like
we
that-
do that, then we can't bamf her out with us.
Does it have to be a spot that you see?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, then she
I do
can't go
have-
underneath.
I have invisibility.
That could also just work, and we just stay incredibly still.
I have shadow stepping.
And pass without trace, right?
I have passed without a trace. I mean, like, I can fly.
You're still
So-
stuck down there, having to go up
Yeah.
physically through there. You can try to map it out and see if you think you can do it, but it's risky.
And if you have to come, well, in this one.
Yeah, you would have to come up here and somehow get past the two guards and open the door. In order
Oh,
for
I'm
me to-
sorry. I didn't take you up to where you would be above. So these are the people that you're risking noticing the silence.
It's the sleepy people.
No, there's a crossbow guy here, and
Oh,
then there's
him, yeah, and then
and potentially that table of people there.
right.
But other than that, yeah, the people sleeping probably wouldn't notice silence.
I mean, we don't really need silence if we just stay still.
Yeah, like I would probably have you roll stealth with an extremely low DC.
I mean, it would be against his passive perception, but also we're invisible if you cast invisibility.
True.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that, and if all else fails...
Yeah, you probably have less risk without casting silence.
Okay.
We could do pass without trace and invisibility, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, I don't know. I guess pass without trace could help with the sounds.
Yeah, it gives us a
+10.
+10 to stealth, so...
So,
Yeah,
how does
make
this
it that
work? Does
ridiculous,
Finn
like,
have to
+25?
drop the spell and everybody is down? Or can each
Yeah.
person...
Yeah, Finn's the...
Pretty sure it's concentration on
there.
everyone.
Yeah. Concentration, 8 hours.
And so everyone needs to be absolutely silent, no coughs, no nothing for an hour.
That is a lot.
Unless people want to leave the tower and we only leave the people that are going to stay for the spell.
That's
For- that
true,
need
you
to
guys
be.
don't have to stay. However, if anything were to go wrong,
We would have less people.
then... But Lady E still has a way to bamf out of there, though,
Yes.
if anything goes terribly wrong.
Yeah. And I
That
realize I
might
don't even
be
need to
smart as
do
well.
the gate. I can just transport the people that I see. So...
That's true, yeah. I mean, it is splitting the party, but it might be the smart... Oh. I'm speaking as one of the NPCs.
Now,
I don't know. I
that
feel like we
being-
need everybody there just for
that being said,
safety.
the second part of our plan of leaving them to keep the tower might be out at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no way we can leave them and they'll survive with all the people here. But that being said, if we do this while he's asleep and he doesn't wake up, how many hours until his shift starts, Richard?
I'd say, like, 5 hours until he gets up.
So we will have a 4-hour head start on getting to the Fury before this guy starts his broadcast.
And anyway, the security is him what he's saying. It's not like, first off, the people there aren't probably going to hear. They're just going to know, like, if someone hits the gates, they need to defend him.
Well, we don't know for sure, like, if there's a producer or something, but it seems like he is the producer too, so
Right.
I have no idea about that part.
Because if he's just spouting shit off as usual, like, I can't imagine anyone will think anything.
Is there any way to psychically interrogate him in his dream?
Yes.
To learn more?
I also, this is the other thing I have that takes an hour, but I have this thing.
Was that the
So-
place an idea thing?
Ransack mind.
Mind.
While you concentrate on this ability, you probe one creature's mind. The creature must remain within 30 feet of you, and you must be able to see it if you reach
I basically
the
can get all of his memories from the past 2 days. But that also takes an hour to cast. So if we were to do that, it would be 2 hours of standing here silently.
Which, depending on the time, there may be a guard shift.
Yeah, I don't know if
Is there a
that's...
door?
There's a door here.
There's 2 doors. Yeah, there's a door there, and then there's
Okay.
a door here.
Yeah, I can't imagine the guard. Plus, I'm a lot less worried now, knowing there are 2 doors. Because, like, if it was just little openings, there's like a wasta there, or a waka there, where it's like, there's like an environment shift. But, like, with doors, I think we're going to be fine. But we just all have to huddle in this
Yeah.
tight ass room.
2 doors in with mostly stone. I'm sure the doors are wood, but there's a lot of stone blocking that sound too. So as long as all you guys are huddled up in his room together, I mean, like I said, I'd have you roll stealth, but it'd really just be make sure there's not a nat 1 in. But I don't want to just give it to you for free.
Yeah.
Given
Right.
can go wrong where there's a sneeze, there's like a spider that it lands on somebody, like stuff can happen. So I don't want to give it to you for free,
Sure.
but I am going to give you an extremely low DC.
Are we passing without a trace?
I think we should, because that also means that nobody can tell we were in here.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Right. And then I'll pull out my portable bar and my playing card sets. We have something to do in that 2 hours.
I don't know if we should make any noise.
I know. Okay, fine.
I mean, plenty of us have message,
Yeah,
right?
we can speak telepathically if we need
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be getting in like, trance meditation poses. Like, you do not want to be making a sound while you're in there.
Right.
So are we? Are Lena's doing her pass without trace,
Yeah,
or whoever has it? Okay.
I guess.
So in pass without trace, it's a +10, right?
Yeah. If we can also
Okay.
make everybody invisible, I realize that's a heavy task, but that would help too.
Oh, I am going to pull out the book of
You're muted,
intro.
Sydney.
I think she's frozen. Oh wait, no, she's
How
not.
about now?
Yeah, you're
Now we hear you.
So pass without a trace, concentration up to 1 hour. I can do it with key points, so that's not a big deal. Anbin has that dust of invisibility, and it affects everyone within 10 feet of him. It only lasts for a couple minutes, though, so that might be best if shit hits the fan.
Dash can turn two of us invisible. Panzin can turn another 2 of us invisible.
Lena can turn herself invisible.
Lena can take herself invisible, so
So that
Yep.
leaves one.
that just leaves.
Assuming that we're in dim light or light.
I've got invisibility from the mandolin. So
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, but don't play your mandolin.
Right.
Oh, wait, okay. Before we cast Pass Without a Trace or anybody does invisibility, please make sure there's no verbal components to either of those.
Yeah.
Key base.
Invisibility, there is verbal semantic.
Okay, then you will need to
Material.
cast that. Actually, technically, if you cast it while you're ethereal, you will automatically drop concentration on ethereal.
Cat keeps knocking at the door.
So it means it's all 3 of those. It's verbal, somatic, and material.
And
Material.
material, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, if you use a thing, you're good.
So basically,
Focus.
everybody that needs to cast the spell that has those needs to do it while they're ethereal and before we come back.
Okay. I mean, we haven't done it yet, so.
Yeah, we're planning it. Just saying.
Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah.
Dash can get 2 of us. Panzin can get another 2. Lena can do it to herself.
Anbin can get anybody within 10 feet.
If Finn drums, okay, Lena. Okay, so that's 5 covered without needing Anbin's dust.
Right.
If
Anbin can just hide under a table. He's small.
Wait,
Yeah.
can anybody cast it at a higher level that can cast the spell? Because at higher levels, invisibility does get more.
that's
people.
what I'm saying. That's why Dash can get 2 and Panzin can also get 2.
Oh, I see. I got you.
Yeah.
Now, one quick thing though, if we're behind 2 doors and no one, why do we need
I'm
invisibility?
more worried
Just
about
in
him
case.
waking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what Anbin can do though? He's got those.
Anbin can stand on the ceiling.
Like, granted that if he wakes up, he's already kind of. But maybe I don't know. Probably under the desk. Honestly, is probably the best. Or he could hide under the bed.
Yeah, he'll hang out under the bed.
Yeah, he could.
Okay.
I mean, he's a rogue. He can probably hide under the bed successfully.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, Dash could get 2 and just hide himself. I could shrink.
Yeah, he could shrink out of the bed.
I could choose 2 targets other than me to turn invisible.
Oh, and you have reliable talent too, so that might be an even better way to go.
That sounds
Yeah.
like the way to go.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so Panzin's gonna make him and his cross-kin friend invisible,
Okay.
and let us.
No. He doesn't need. Anbin doesn't need to be invisible, right? Because he's hiding under the bed.
Well,
Well,
if
if you hide under the bed, then everybody out here can be invisible, and you can literally be small under the bed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So me and Anbin hide under the bed.
no, Anbin doesn't need to hide under the bed if he can be invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's only for
Okay.
a couple minutes, though, if
Okay.
he applies it to himself.
No, he's not going to use his.
spell.
Okay,
Okay,
so
gotcha.
so here's how we cover all 5 of us. Dash is gonna go tiny, go under the bed. He's covered. He's gonna cast invisibility on E and Finn. You're covered. Lena's gonna make herself invisible, and wait, hold on, I somehow miscounted in there. We're all covered.
No, you're
though.
right. And then
We're all
Panzin
covered.
will make him an Anbin invisible.
Yes, yeah, there you go. Oh,
Okay.
Pansen's a dude? I thought that was a woman. Guess not.
That's a dude.
Alright.
Yeah, so that will cover all you guys. So
Okay.
Yep, and then we need to pass without trace. And
So
then
I
Got
cast invisibility at 2nd level to... I'll mark that down. Okay, and you're passing without trace, which means I'm also going to roll this stealth at advantage. I'm just going to roll this for
no,
fun.
it's plus 10 with pass without trace.
Right,
Plus
but
a reliable talent, you're
all right,
fine.
I'm not invisible, so I
Yeah.
I don't get the advantage. Yeah, this is a minimum 36, but I'm gonna roll it for fun. All right, it's a 36 with reliable
Okay.
talent.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, I love the art for this. Just
are we
him.
doing this?
Pansen's
Hold on.
got.
My mouse, where are you?
Oh, and we're at advantage, so that nat 1 doesn't matter.
Thank God.
So Pansen's got a 25 for himself.
Oh, we're rolling stealth.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, that art that looks really silly. My
I'm so
goatee
scared
hanging out
about
of one
E's
end.
stealth.
Goatee of one end of the bed. Health
Anybody
around the
gets
other.
2 1s.
My mouse batteries died. Oh, please. Oh, no! And I'm over here. Of course I am.
Okay, here's E's. Oh, please. Oh, thank Christ.
That's pretty good.
30.
30.
Nice.
Finn, yours has
I
got to be
can't-
like 25 or something. You didn't add that plus 10.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I didn't
25.
add the mods. Yeah, I just rolled it, so I guess.
Okay, so yeah, it's way higher than 15. All right, you're really good. You guys are really silent so far, but you have to see Lena roll.
Hold my beer!
Please.
Wait, first I'm gonna do Anvin.
Lena, can you make yourself invisible and you pass without trace?
Yes.
Okay, good.
By the way,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
both
say
concentration.
for Fluff, while we're waiting, Dash is gonna be under the bed playing Mage Hand, having a thumb war with
Mage
his,
hand.
having a thumb war with his own Mage Hand, and like tying every time, or like throwing rock
Why,
paper,
why
scissors and
he's
stuff.
doing anything at all while trying to stealth is beyond me, but yeah!
That's Anvin. That's Anvin.
Okay.
Lena. Oh, it's the same thing. Tight. Oh my god.
You have advantage.
There you go.
You're
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
'cause
invisible.
we're
It's at
invisible.
advantage.
Oh, well, in that case. Oh, good
Take
thing
the
I have that
29.
bitch.
Take the 10.
Take the 10.
All right. So if he were to wake up, all of you are invisible, and all of you are effectively very silent, and Kadash is just under the bed.
Okay.
So unless he, for some reason, wakes up and looks under his bed, which just seems very unlikely, then
Oh
you
yeah,
guys-
I grow 15 feet tall as soon as I'm under the bed.
All right, that stage of the plan is good. Lady,
God.
Here
That
it
took
is.
way more time to plan out.
What are you doing now?
Okay. So,
Oh man.
she's.
Operation Infowars.
As soon as etherealness is gonna drop, she's gonna cast it. Or start casting.
Once I no longer see anyone because if they're invisible, I'm like, okay.
Man, talk about Operation Teamwork. Everybody here is casting spells.
And he needs to make 3 intelligence saving throws.
All right.
I hope, for fluff reasons, they are not good rolls just because of who this character is.
You know, admittedly, he is kind of. No. Anyway.
I have a high DC. So please.
You do have a
All right, I'm gonna roll them publicly.
Oh,
Or
come on.
Why not? Because you don't know what he's. You don't know how much gets in his head. Guess I'm gonna roll him secretly.
Well, based
Yeah, I
on
guess
them-
I guess I don't know if they fail, if they succeed or not. I guess.
Well, if you're like rewinding through his memories and you stop at a point, you would know, right?
No,
The
this
spell
is
doesn't
way-
actually say if I know.
Oh, okay.
Wait, we've got 2 different spells here. Are we doing Phantom Idea or
Phantom idea.
Great Stack? Okay.
Question is, can you do it multiple times to try to like ensure success?
Oh yeah, I can do it multiple times. It's just an hour each time.
Right. Yeah. All right. So
So-
for the first hour, yeah, you don't know how well that went.
All right. The
I am going to take a screen grab and show you later.
oh my god. By the way, the specific idea is, let me type this out just so that I have it.
Okay.
Do you want out?
Hey guys,
Hmm.
I could use Dream on him. Get in
I
there
thought about that.
in his skull.
You.
I was thinking like
right
a
now?
kind of a prophecy-esque, like Fury destroys everything that they've ever known and loved kind of thing.
This is the idea she's planting into his mind that he believes himself if he fails.
He believes it for how long?
Depends on how many times he fails.
Or 24 or 48. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Well, that's at least some broadcast time, right? Regardless.
It's enough
If
time for
it's
us
failed.
to get over and get going.
The real problem will be if he saved twice and it lasts for 4 hours, he'll literally
just
wake
asleep.
up and not have
Yeah.
the thing. Do I cast it again to ensure? We don't have enough spell. We can't do that because we won't be invisible and pass without trace anymore.
Yeah, this is the
This
gamble.
is the one.
This is it.
I could cast Dream and dip in there and see if it's working.
We
Oh,
can talk to him that way.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You
Here,
want
let
to be
me-
careful about
But is that a mandolin spell?
No, there is a verbal somatic material component, but I can kind of hum gently, and I think I could cast it.
Just roll stealth for that. And fine.
I hope your spell for this is.
You'd have to like
Dream On.
whisper it.
No, I'm
Before you
humming.
do that, are you sure that's the right idea?
I'm gently humming Sandman.
All right, let's get a.
come on, Finn.
Just
Come
watched
on.
Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Awesome.
Yeah, those guys don't hear a fucking
Please tell me
Nice.
it worked.
Sid, I just watched a tail just like come across you.
Oh, she
It's
just
really funny.
So I think the dream I want to build for him. I think Finn. Okay, the lights up, right? And Finn is sitting on a chair with a notepad, glasses, and a pipe hanging out of his mouth. And across from him, there's like a little coffee table with a lamp and a couple, like a coaster with some water on it, and this long leather couch. And then down floats the body of Ajax Stones as he's laying in bed, and his head gets propped up by the head of the couch. And then we begin the dream, and Finn asks, "And so how are you feeling currently?"
I'm feeling weird.
Weird? Strange? Well, this is a dream. You're allowed to feel strange and weird. But what's going on in your head? How are you emotionally? You've just recently become aware of some new things.
Does he get any kind of save or anything to know that something is going on?
He just thinks it's a dream. He
just
only
thinks
gets a
it's dream?
save if Finn starts to
If they
try and
attack.
attack him.
Yeah, if I want to cause damage to him, then
Okay.
But as far as he knows, it's just a dream.
Even in a dream, it being like so analytical and like questioning him, his immediate go-to is like,
Wait a minute, I know what this is. Squid people! Get out of my head!
that's right.
I know what you're trying to do to me. You're trying to take over my mind.
That's right, those damn squid people. They're
Those
always up to
squid people.
something.
Or
But that's
elven
okay.
magic, maybe.
But that's
Elven
okay.
magic taught by the squid people.
But that's okay. We can
You got
talk
your
about
tentacles all over my mind, don't you? I can feel it. I can feel it right now. It's closing in. Yeah.
We can talk about the squid people again next session. But
sorry, what do you look like right now?
I just look like a psychiatrist at this point. I'm just sitting there.
A dwarven
with my-
psychiatrist, an elven psychiatrist?
I'd say dwarven. Originally, I did say it's Finn with glasses and stuff, but I
His
assume.
dreams can change.
Yeah, that is true. Like things can kind of change. If I could shift to a dwarven stature.
Okay.
With the glasses and all the wallpaper shifts a little too. It
Before he
changes
had
like
time to
zigzags.
register that you were a half elf, you'd shift to dwarven and he doesn't think anything of it.
So what do you think of the leader now?
So what's going on now?
What do you mean? You just had some new information. Think about it.
Think about. What do I need to think about? I get so many ideas all the time. I don't know which one to think about, which one to throw away. Some are junk, some are good.
What's your latest idea then, boy?
Latest idea I have is that clan Warhammer. It's evil and liars and wrong, and I need to renounce him. I mean, I know he lies, but it's for the good, but for the evil, perhaps he's been taken. But
perhaps he has.
Why would he be
really
evil?
Help you? Doesn't his damage just corrupt the land that you wish to live on? Doesn't it piss in the water you'd like to drink?
No, he purifies it. He makes it pure and dwarven.
I think you've had a breakthrough with this new thought. I think you should really take a deep dive into it. This is Clan Warhammer. It's full of lies, full of filth, full of hate and pain that you need nothing to be a part of. You don't need to be a part of that.
Nah, this sounds like the liberal agenda. These ideas.
Let's take a drink real fast. Laddie, and then a bottle and 2 glasses materialize on the table. And I lean forward and pour a glass. Now you're learning things. You've always thought well about your own thoughts, eh?
Of course, because I'm a stable genius.
Exactly. So you've had this brilliant breakthrough, right? Yeah, this new thought.
No, I just gotta figure it out. He's evil, but why?
That's
Why?
right.
How can he be evil? He's so pure and good.
Well, let's stop thinking about who he is and think of, what makes him evil. Let's stop thinking about who he is and think about what he does. Think about that. Well, that's deeds are evil, right? People aren't evil. Deeds are evil. So, what's he doing?
He captures elves trying to get into our lands, and he's kicking them out, destroying the ones that are evil. But now I lost it for some reason. I'm thinking he's evil now.
That's right, because at some point he let it go. He lost his way, right? He's lying to the people he's supposed to. He's selling these promises he has no intention of. Isn't that true?
That is true. He's a lot of talk.
He's a lot of talk. And he doesn't care about
action.
But himself, does he? He doesn't even really care about you, does he? Think about that.
No, you're right. No, he only cares about himself, which is what evil people do.
That's right.
Yeah, he doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about anybody except himself.
Aye. And I think he's done you wrong. He's done you wrong in such a hard way. Think about this. You've been back here talking about how great he is, aye? And he's over there, doesn't give a shite about you.
Right.
He's doing everything he can. He's throwing you under the wolves.
I do need to renounce him.
Because he's wronged you, he's wronged everybody he's protected, right? And so you think about that.
Right.
I think we've had a breakthrough today.
He's a liar. He's wrong, and I will renounce him.
I think we've made a lot of progress today. I think you can go back to sleep, and when you wake up, take a nice tall drink and bolster yourself. Get on that radio and share your new prophecy with everybody.
Right. The ideas, they're just coming into my minds. But it's not squid people. It's the divine coming straight into my mind. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And you know what? I bet the Fury's using those squid people to help him out too.
It all makes sense.
It does, doesn't it?
Show him the devourer. That is the squid person. It's true.
Holy shit!
It actually is true that the Fury is working with the Devourer.
I mean, true. Of course, he's working with the squid people. Look at his allies, and I'm a picture of the Devourer, like everything we've known about him. Look at his allies. Look at his friends.
Oh my god, it's the most giant squid I've ever seen!
That's a giant squid person.
Oh my god. He's in league with the Kraken. This goes even further than I've ever imagined.
Exactly. I'm going to say something that your father never said, but you've always wanted to hear. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. Now go on and do right by me. Do right by you.
I'm gonna show the world. I'm gonna show the world what this Fury really is. He's been lying the whole time. He's been in cahoots with the biggest squid person of them all. I'm gonna show them. I must renounce. I must renounce.
We've made some progress. I'll see you next time. And,
Goodbye, Daddy.
everything kind of like dissolved into like this lullaby. And
yeah, everybody else who's just watching him while they're invisible, he's just like.
Okay, he's gonna take that as a sign that things went well, and we are getting the fuck out of here.
Yes, I think Andrew deserves some inspiration for that.
That's
Amazing.
100%.
That was like you picked up that accent like that. You just were like, here we go.
right into it. Thank you. Do I get second inspiration? Can I stockpile those, or is it just the Uno?
You get the one, but I'll be more generous to you the next time there's one potentially.
Nice. One in the bank.
Hey, just for fluff though, could your dwarf have looked like Shrek?
No, I think what happened was like Finn popped into the dream and then realized he was still in elven form, so he like kind of like squashed down and stretched out real fast, and then like a beard kind of erupted from his face.
All right,
I can Photoshop that pretty easily.
Alrighty, so with that, I think we're gonna call that mission success and call it a night.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
You guys will return back to your ship and we'll head towards the Fury next week.
Well,
Oh my
that
god,
was
that was awesome.
Y'all.
Yeah, it was very
Good
successful.
job.
That was the
Good
best
job.
stealth mission ever.
It really was.
It actually worked.
Really helps with the stealth.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep. I'm so glad I kept that. Like, Magic Jar has served me 0. Ethereal, first session I have it.
First session you have it instantly makes the whole session easier. Could you imagine getting through all of that if you had to actually fight them and everything else?
Oh, no.
Yeah. We'd be sitting in front of him with scrapes and bruises and cuts, like have him tied to a chair after.
Yeah, I didn't know how you were going to do it, and I just imagined like a lot of silence being cast.
Yeah.
Just like
We-
one room at a time. But it was the
Yeah.
last room you guys chose.
We
So
would
that
have
would've
had
gone
to go
terribly.
through over 60, I think, if I
Oh
counted
my
everything
lord.
correctly. Over 70 people to get in there.
Yeah, it's like a whole.
Yeah,
Little-
there was.
That's a small
And
army,
being-
a militia.
I was keeping tabs.
Jeez.
Yeah, that is like a whole militia that's in there. It's like a keep that they want to protect well, but could not protect well enough against you guys.
If we do an Acquisitions Incorporated thing, then you're definitely the Documancer.
The document.
Yeah. All right. So next week.
Like, I started on
week,
this, and I was like, this isn't enough paper.
Next week you go against the Fury.
See you all next week, laddies and ladies.
Oh boy.
Sure to use sending, or at least say that you're using sending. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
gotta send them like now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta tell the other people like, hey,
So
we
this
did have to
happened.
tell everybody
It's
what's going
on.
on.
Operation Midnight Success. Move to the Hive. Kill Queen Bee.
Yeah, you succeeded Operation InfoWars for sure.
Oh my god.
Alright.
And it only took us like 3 hours.
We have all the ammo we
Hey,
need.
you got a
Win the
complete
info
session
war.
out of it. And
Yeah.
Not quite 3 hours because we started a little bit earlier, so a little bit shorter on the session side, but that's okay. You guys got all done.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Cool.
See you next week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.